You ready, dog?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, guys. Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Downtime with Downstar. And today we are here with Earl, Honda Junkiez, Skate Balm, in this piece like a puzzle.
Good, man? What's going on?
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Bro, it's 2:30. We were supposed to pod at noon. We've just been floating around and running errands and putting out fires.
That's kind of the way life goes. You know?
I like it.
Especially when you're working on your own time frame and no one's like, hey, I need you to be here at this time.
Yeah.
You know, it goes how it goes.
I love it, bro. And I appreciate you being flexible. So everybody listening, I set up the time for noon. And then about 11 o'clock, I realized that all my podcast equipment was in my car. My car was at the shop about 30 minutes away.
Right.
So it was like, you know, the fire, when you're a fireman and you're just kicking it. And then you see the light go on? The light fucking turned on for me. And I was like, oh, shit. What am I going to do? And we made it happen. It's been fun. I've had a good time already, bro.
You know, on that note of firemen, on the 4th of July, I had this random thought. I was like, is today the busiest day in the year for firemen? Do you think that's like the craziest day in life for firemen, 4th of July?
I mean, you would think so.
Like, because I remember hearing a siren, and I was just like, is this the day they can, like, wake up and guarantee, like, there's going to be a fire today?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
They know that there's going to be some shit. But then I'm just like, it could be the day to be like, fuck it, too.
That's true.
Whatever.
That's true.
Damn, do you see, you know who 4 Extras is?
Of course. I think his cousin works at Amtrak with him.
No way.
One of his big cousins works there.
Oh,
and he's just as big as that fool, too.
Damn.
Yeah.
So now he's, I don't know. Adam 22 said he lost like 2 fingers. And the rumor is that a friend or something blew off like half of his face in that same like incident. Bruh.
I don't play with fire. I play with fireworks, but the firework I played with is gone.
Oh, what was it?
The Piccolo Pete.
Oh, okay.
You remember that whole little
No.
smash them up, blow them up?
No.
You never got into that? Oh,
No.
man, that was a wave right there back in the day, bro.
No, I used to fuck with black cats.
I don't remember that one.
They came in the little red, like, I don't know, like
Was like the little
tissue
sheet of paper around it? Yeah, I remember
they're
that one.
They're black with little cats
Yep,
on it. So they're about this big. And
okay. I remember that one.
Like if you were to look in the dictionary, it said like firecracker.
It
would be something like
one.
that. The first company that did it was Black Cats, and they came out of Wyoming or some shit like that. You know, I used to fuck with those, but anything more, that's just like you're playing literally with fire.
Yeah.
And this fool this fool. I every 4th of July, I see videos of people with spaghetti hands, bro.
Did you see the Dodger game after the World Series? The guy who blew
his hand off. Too. I don't like to see shit like that. When I was younger, I did. Like I probably seen the first beheading ever. That was like when like the Taliban was really cracking. Not ISIS, it was the Taliban.
Was this rotten.com?
No, it wasn't a specific website. It was just I came across it somehow. But I didn't go on those websites.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I remember the name. I never went on it, but I think the furthest I went was like Live Leak.
Okay.
Live Leak was pretty fucked up.
I don't remember that one.
But yeah, the first beheading, I think, was around like September 11th time, and then the fool had the orange jumpsuit on. And it takes a lot of work to cut somebody's head off, bro. It ain't just like some Walking Dead katana.
I've seen some of those videos where they had the people lined up and they just come behind them, just 1, 2, 3. And
yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen that one too. I don't like seeing shit like that because it's real.
It's not that I don't like seeing it, but something makes you want to watch it. You don't like it, but you're just like, I want to see this actually. Yeah. I'm kind of fascinated by this shit.
Yeah, so, for sure. There's something there. There's a reason why people like to watch like forensic and shit like that. It's just something that taps into us.
First 48
gore and all that
shit,
like,
man. Not for me.
I'm chilling. Yeah. I'm chilling. I seen some fucked up shit when I was younger that kind of just stuck with me. I remember when this one where this guy like jumped off a bridge and like hit his face, and then like they showed his face like all opened up and shit. And I still remember to this day. I was probably like 17, 16 when I saw that shit.
All right.
I'm fucking 40 years old, bro. How's a memory like that gonna stick with you? But I don't remember my fucking 18th birthday.
I don't know.
What did I do on my 18th birthday, dog?
Damn.
But I remember that shit. That's fucked up.
I bought a cigarette on my 18th birthday.
That's what's up.
Thinking I was going to be like, I'm 18. I can buy cigarettes.
Nice.
I remember lighting it up being like, ugh.
Oh, man.
Shit is gross.
You know, I wish I could start smoking for just a week, like a full week, just puffing like crazy.
Cigarettes?
And then the next day, just forget about it and never pick up one.
Okay.
Because it looks like so fun, dude. And that's funny. I've said this in like multiple podcasts, but just like...
But they stink, man.
Look at Young Boy. How fucking cool does Young Boy look? Smoking that butt of that cigarette. Right, right there. Look at that. That's cool.
That's him.
That's
me.
Cool.
I don't think I would get the same look if someone looked at me smoking a cigarette. They'd be like, ew. Like a girl would look at him and be like, oh damn. She'd look at me and be like, you're gross. you're fucking gross.
Yeah. I don't think if I start smoking, I'm gonna look like Young Boy. Dude.
No, hell no. I'm good.
I'll probably just look like some fool smoking a cigarette that smells, dude. I never got into it.
No.
I stopped smoking weed like pretty much drastically.
Okay.
I'm doing like every day to like maybe once or twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking like a little 6th grade bowl or something, not even like a full blunt or something. But
not smoking weed anymore is it's a grown man decision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying like I'm not against people who do smoke. I had to stop smoking because of my job.
Mm.
And it actually wasn't that tough as I thought it was going to be. When I heard how much we were getting paid, I was like, how much? I'm done. When's the drug test? All right, cool. I'll be there. But since I haven't been smoking, when I smell weed, I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
I still love to look at it. I still love to touch it. But like, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. It's cool.
Yeah, you know what, bro? It's like, you don't think that it has a lot of negative effects, but it really does. Okay. And it's not negative effects like smoking cigarettes, like you're going to get cancer or you fucking stink or the whatever.
Weed stinks too. When people,
it's got a good little...
When they roll up a blunt, they walk by, I'm like, that shit stink, bro.
But not like Marge, who's been smoking all day and works at Walmart, and then she passes you. Her hair smells. Yeah. Her car smells. Everything smells, you know? But like when I was smoking every day, bro, like the next mornings I just felt like shit. And it's like a hangover, and I didn't think anything of it because every day I felt like shit.
Okay.
And then it was just setting like a bad example.
Yeah.
You know, having my son was already getting older, and he knew that I smoked, and I would say it's for anxiety. You know, and it's just like any sort of bandage that I'm trying to put up there, I'm trying to rip that shit off and fucking raw dog life. You know what I mean? But you're telling me right now, if I didn't have a blunt, bro, it would be so amazing. Just chilling and smoking a blunt and then just seeing and everybody watching, they'll be like, damn, that feels so cool.
Sometimes I'm like, you know, I wish I could smoke weed. I'd like to take a puff, but also at the same time, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, it's not that serious.
It's not at all.
You know.
And once I got into the work world and I start looking around for jobs that paid well, I start realizing they all make you take a drug test. And I was like, damn.
Man, I don't want I don't want to have to deal with that.
No.
Even me here, like it's not something that's a thing that you can't smoke weed if you work here. But like if there was like some pothead and it just like whatever, it would get on. Fool, we got shit to do.
Like, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
But there are some functional potheads who are super functional and get shit done. So we can't rule them out completely.
I haven't met them.
Okay.
You know,
I have met that person.
Like the ones that are just like, let's fucking go.
Yes, I've met that person.
So then it makes me think like maybe like a crackhead would be good because like.
Nah, because they'll be stealing your shit, selling it for crack once they run out of money.
Yeah, for sure. You got to make sure you like throw them a little.
Because crack is cocaine, right?
I think so.
Yeah, this is
the better.
This is my hood knowledge that I don't have right here. But if crack is cocaine, I know that cocaine is expensive.
Yeah.
And eventually you're not going to be able to. I think crack is cocaine from watching rap videos. I don't know why I'm doing this, but like from fucking seeing it, I think It's like some form of cocaine in a pot turned into crack.
Yes.
This could just be a dumb fucking thing.
Okay, so this is what I think it is you mix it with something.
Baking soda or some shit, right?
Which makes the volume bigger.
Okay.
And when you cook the crack, it makes it more, what's it called? Like orange juice where you have to like put water in it too? What is it called?
Where they sell it like what? No
pulp, preservative,
no pulp or some shit. Pulp, no pulp.
No.
Sometimes I'm like, so if
concentrate.
You got no concentrate. Okay, the concentrate in the
can. So
okay.
when you put it in like a rock form, it's more concentrated.
Okay.
So then if this much Coke would cost you X amount, you can make so many rocks of crack out of that, and then you could sell the rocks of crack for more because it hits you way harder than just sniffing it. Because Coke you have to sniff it, but crack you could smoke it or you could liquefy it and inject it. And then that's another thing. Imagine that if you were addicted to crack. I don't think you're gonna be able to be like, oh, I got a job, no more crack.
I'm glad I've never tried these things.
Yeah, me neither, bro.
I know a lot of people have, and kudos to them. Functional
crack
people.
Or Coke?
Coke.
Because it still is.
I mean, we may not know. Like,
I'm sure
you might have a crackhead around you, but you don't know. But like, I don't know. I just never got into cocaine. I loved weed. I loved mushrooms. I loved acid, but I never got into crack, cocaine, anything else, man.
Yeah, I like the feeling of being energized, and I think that's what Coke does. So I didn't even dabble because I know that like
you're like, I'm already turned up.
I probably like that shit, bro. All coked out. Imagine that dude just be out of meat, all coked out.
What's up, guys? How you doing? What's going on?
I fucking like that. That's fucking cool. And then people be like, damn, that was actually a cokehead.
Like, hey, he was a little different today. You guys notice that shit?
Oh, yeah, you didn't know, Frank? He's a crackhead. He's a low-key crackhead.
Frank the Coke Frank.
Coke Frank.
Coke Frank.
Yeah, Frank's that's a drug name right there, dude. Whether
Frank,
you're a drug pin, you know, Frank Lucas. Shout out to him. I got a lot of my hustling skills from drug movies.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Like right there, Paid in Full.
Classic.
You seen that picture? Right there.
Niggas die every day, B.
Yeah. That's me, bro. That's me, and that's why I learned to like flip shit and you know how to market and what to do. But good thing there's like less violence in selling bolts than there is in selling crack.
Drugs in general.
Drugs in general. I sold drugs. I sold weed for a little while.
I had a phase of that too.
I think everybody does.
Sold weed to have weed.
I wasn't smoking at that time.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was just selling it. And I wasn't smoking it, so I didn't even know if it was good weed or not. And I was like, well, I just got cash in my pocket, so I'm making money. But I would pay money to buy the weed, so the money I was getting back was the cash that I paid. So I don't know how much profit I was really even making. I think it was just like the allure of it, like hell yeah.
Okay.
It's on my resume. I used to sell drugs back in the day. That's about it. In high school, I sold Vicodins. That's crazy.
Damn.
I was in high school, and I was working as a janitor, like a sophomore. And my janitor, the OG, I don't know why he like gave me the Vicodins, but told me that I could sell them, and I was selling them at school.
You know, Vicodins don't exist anymore.
No.
They don't exist anymore. They do not make it. So after my accident, they gave me Oxy. And I was like, I don't want this shit, man. I was like, y'all got Vicodins or anything like that? She's like, no, we don't make that anymore. And I just know Oxy from like rap and shit like that. So I was kind of scared. So I took a couple of them for my wrist right here. And I remember it not working.
Oh, really?
It did not work at all. So... I was out of work for a period of time, so I kind of went back to the tree for a little bit because I was like, I know people can get easily addicted to Oxy. Yeah. And I have an addictive personality, but I'm not addicted like with pills. I've always been like, hell no, like I'm good. So at that time I had like no money, and shout out to my mom for getting mad at me because I sold all the Oxy, and she was like, how much you sell it for? I was like $100. She was like, what the? Are you stupid? how many pills? I was like, it was like 50.
She's like, oh, you stupid. Shit. Someone came up.
Yeah, someone came
up on you, bro.
So, a homie came over, and he was like, hey, man, by any chance, you're getting this shit from the house. What you got? I was like, I got all these oxys. I don't want them. This fool literally made a phone call. This girl's at my house in like 10 minutes.
For $100.
For $100. I was like, she was like, how much you want? I was like, just give me $100. I was like, I ain't got no money right now. Just give me 100. She came over there so quick. She was like, thank you so much. And
you know what? I have my chat GPT. His name is Gransberg the boss.
You can name your chat GPT?
Yeah. Hey, chat. Can you tell my buddy what your name is, please?
Hey there, you can call me Gransberg the boss. Nice to meet you.
Wow.
Hey, we're trying to find out the street value of Oxycontin. Can you tell me what it is, please?
I can't help with that kind of information.
He's a pussy. I'll be yelling at this fool all the time.
$20, $30 a pill, somewhere in that range. So imagine selling 50 pills for $100, straight from the hospital, no fentanyl in them. Yeah.
Someone came up.
I'm not a drug dealer. I don't know street value and shit like that. I just needed $100 so I can buy some damn pizza. That was it.
Damn, you could have bought a nice supply of pizza, dude.
I could have, but I was struggling. I was broke. I just got in a car accident. I wasn't getting any money till I got my settlement, so I needed something.
For sure.
So that $100 was like,
I'll take it.
Yeah, I was like, I'll take it. I don't give a damn. I'm not using these pills.
Yeah. So what a scary time, bro. So when was your accident?
January 29th, 2024.
Oh, shit. Yeah. So it wasn't even that.
Wait. 2023, maybe. It's 25.
It's 25, yeah.
It might have been 24. It was 24.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 24.
So just a year and a half.
Yeah.
Damn. So tell me about it, dude. I mean, whatever you want to talk about.
Well, I was in Venice that day. Lions played the 49ers. Buffalo Bills played the Chiefs.
Okay.
So I went to this bar. I met up with this girl. I can't remember her name right now. I met her at Hananos. I got there before she got there. And I get to the bar. And I sit down. Some dudes, I buy a White Claw. Some dudes sitting there. We start talking about Porsches and cars, as it normally goes. And he's like, hey, man, I got this picture. Want to help me out with it? So we start drinking. She shows up. I always ride bikes I have a BMX bike that I take down to the beach on the weekend, go cruise, you know what I mean? People watch, bullshit on the beach. I rent her a bike, we ride back and forth, hit a restaurant, hit bars, people watch, do a normal date, fun shit on the weekends. You do it in Venice. A couple hours later, she leaves. I go back to the bar. He's still there. Buy another pitcher. Start drinking more. Night goes on. I start playing pool. Then it's time to sober up and go home. So I start drinking water. I eat a tuna melt. I think I'm sober. I make one last ride to Santa Monica as like a check. Like, all right, I'm good. I rode a little bicycle ride to make sure, like, all right, I'm sober. I'm good. I can go hop in the car now. I hop in the car. I remember starting it up. And this is one of the things the cop asked me. He asked me, are my headlights on? You drive an EG.
Yeah.
When your headlights aren't on, nothing on the dash is on.
Yeah.
So this was one of the things I told him. So I leave Venice. And last thing I remember was sitting at this light. And light turns green. And it got an EG. It's a B series in there. So light turns green. I'm out. That's the last thing I remember was the light turning green. And I woke up in the hospital. And I remember waking up. And I had bled so much. My eyes were like crusted closed. And I remember trying to open them and being like, what the fuck? And I couldn't use this hand because of this. So this hand was wrapped up. The knee was wrapped up to the bed. And I'm trying to move it. And all I have is this hand, and I'm starting to wipe the crust out of my eyes, figuring out what's going on.
And you don't know where you're at.
I don't know where I'm at. I just remember waking up. Those big fucking long rectangle lights they got on the roofs of hospitals?
Yeah.
I remember waking up and seeing that and being like, the fuck? The fuck? And nurses run over. Don't move. You're just in an accident. I'm like, an accident? You want to know my first question? How's my car?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, how's my car? And they're like, you got a lot more problems right now to worry about. I was like, nah. How's my car? Because, my body's important to me, but when you invest that kind of money and love into a car, man, you're like, accident, how's the car? Fuck me, how's the car? That's my first question. So I don't even know how the car is. And then I'm starting to assess the damage of myself. I'm looking at this wrist. I'm seeing the situation with this wrist. I'm like, the fuck? I got a neck brace on. I can't move my right leg. I can't look down. So I don't know what's going on with that half of my body. So I'm kind of like shook at the moment. And they're getting ready to take me into emergency surgery. And because I shattered my knee. My right kneecap, I shattered it because it hit under the dashboard when I flew forward. Knee completely shattered. Emergency surgery. They have to go in and repair that. I come out. My mom's there. Sisters are there. Everyone's there. I'm figuring out what's going on. Then next surgery is from my wrist. That's immediately the next surgery after. They couldn't do it right away because they don't want to do back-to-back surgeries on someone. So they have to do the surgery next, put the plate in there to straighten it out, to fix it, do all that. Nose is broken. They got to sew my nose back to my face because when I flew forward, my face hit the steering wheel and pulled my nose back. Then I also broke a bunch of ribs also in there too. So that all happened. You can't tell my nose has been sewed back to my face, but my nose had to be sewed back to my face, which was like trippy because I'm asking them, I'm like, hey, can I see pictures? I want to see what it looks like. And they're like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? I was like, I want to see what my nose looked like when it was fucking. It's still fucked right now. It's like flat and my septum is all fucked right now, dude. But that happened. So I wake up, I go through that whole battle. I'm in the hospital for a week. I only stayed in there for a week because I didn't want to stay in the hospital. I was like, nah, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck being in the hospital. Fuck being hooked up these machines. If I'm going to get through this, I'm going to get through this at home by myself, and I'm going to figure this the fuck out. And by that Wednesday, so let's say if I'm in there, accident happened on a Sunday, emergency surgery happened that Sunday night. By Wednesday, I'm like, yo, I need to walk. So I'm trying to walk. I'm trying to get around the hospital. Give me this fucking crutch. My knee's in a brace. I can't move that. This hand's fucked up. So I'm like, I'm walking. They're like, damn, dude, like, this dude's like really trying to get out of here. I'm like, yes, I do not want to be here. Because in my mind, the hospital is where people go to die.
Yeah.
And I felt like the longer I stayed in it, the longer like something like could go wrong. You know what I mean? So I was like, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here, and then I start focusing on like my recovery and how like I'm going to get back. And I think once I got out is when I really realized like the situation I was in as far as like my body and me mentally. I'm going to say that's like the first time, like other than my dad passing, that's like the first time in my life as an adult I really felt like I went through like an actual, I hate to say it, and I know it happens, but like where I really like actually felt depressed for the first time in my life.
Sure.
I was like, I can't move. I can't do anything.
Oh my God.
I'm stuck. What do I do from here? You know what I mean? And that's the first time I looked up into the universe and not blamed it. Like, why did this happen to me? Like, all right, why? Why did this happen? How can we grow from this? Where are we going to go from here? And that's kind of where I took it from there. So, you know, shit happens. I ended up seeing my car my second day there. Because remember Billy that you met at the...
Yes.
So Billy also drives a red hatch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Billy does Uber Eats and stuff like that. So the Uber Eats dudes drove by the scene and they saw the hatch and they thought it was his. So they start calling Billy nonstop, thinking like, yo, Billy, you okay? Like, nonstop. He said he woke up the next day and he saw the calls and he's like, what the fuck's going on? Then he saw the text and he said he put two and two together when he saw the hatch. He's like, wait a minute. There's only one other person on this side of town with a red hatch, and that's fucking Earl. So he calls me and I'm like, let me see the car now. I need to see it. Send me the pictures now. And when he sent me the pictures, that's when I first was like, damn, that was my car. Like, I know it's just a car, it's material things.
Yeah.
But that's when it was like, damn, man, all that work and money and energy and effort just gone like that. And it wasn't even my fault, but it's just like, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's fucked up, bro. So what did you notice from yourself before the accident to after the accident? What are some things that changed, or what realizations did you come to?
I was being reckless before the accident. I'm still kind of reckless now, but not like as reckless as I was before.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say before the accident, I just newly became single.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a serious relationship before that for like 2 years. And I just started working for the railroad. So I was getting paid a little more than I've ever gotten paid before in life. So I was kind of like coming into a newfound, like, I'm not going to say like wealth, like it was like crazy, but it was more than I ever got paid. So I was like, oh shit, like I got some money now. Like,
mm-hmm.
let's go fucking have some fun and, go do dumb shit and go drink and hang out and have fun and do shit you're supposed to do. And I was like doing that actively from, let's say if we broke up October, November was like the sad period. So December, January, I was out there fucking all night, every night. Got to go to work at 6. I'm out till 5. Fucking drinking water before I go to work, spraying cologne, taking a shower, brushing my teeth, mouthwash, trying to come in smelling good, and just being stupid. Driving home drunk, just being a dumbass, and like really risking my life and like not thinking about my kid, not thinking about what I have to offer to the world, and just like not giving a shit.
Yeah.
And so after the accident, I kind of like, when I was like, why did this happen and how can we move forward, was kind of like, look at what you just did for yourself as far as the position you just put yourself in to change your life. And you almost blew it like that. Just like that, it was almost gone. And in my mind for a sec, like from the moment I blacked out till I woke up, I was dead to myself. I was like, that, what if that was it?
Yeah.
What if I never woke up from that? It would have been gone. And like, people grieve right away, but at this point, I'm like, let's say if this was today and I died then, the world keeps moving.
Yeah.
World's going to keep going. And I just have to like slow it down, dial it in, be appreciative of what I got, be a little more aware, cautious, care more, and just strategically move in a better way.
Yeah.
And not like I was ever like an alcoholic or anything like that ever in my life, but that was like an experimental phase for like those 2 months where I was just like, all right, yeah, that was good enough. I'm good right there.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Damn, bro. That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy. So at this time, were you doing skate bomb?
At that time, I've always been doing skate bomb since 2014.
God.
13 or 14 is when it started. I'm going to say mainly 14.
Damn. That's been a while, bro.
14, I made my first sale to a shop. I'm going to say July 2014.
So tell me about that, like where you got the idea from and how it blossomed.
So being a bunch of homies, rest in peace, Matt Ortega was my best friend. I miss that guy to this day. That was my boy right there. We used to skate a lot together, and that one touches right there. But we all went to Staples Center. You ever been to Staples Center?
Yeah.
You know those big long ledges in front of Staples Center?
Mm-hmm.
So back then they were heavily skatable. But if you're going to go skate Staples, you got to take some wax with you. That's like the rule of thumb. If you're going to go skate Staples and we make it a plan to go to Staples, bring some damn wax.
Because they would always buff it or what?
It was just always dry.
Okay.
Good ledges, fun ledges to skate, but just always dry.
Got it.
So we get there like 6-7 dudes deep. No one brought any damn wax. I'm like, how did all of us come here knowing we were coming here and no one brought any wax? Like, blows my mind. So anyways, I have chapstick. So I use the chapsticks. When you don't have no wax, you do dumb shit. You like start finding leaves, spitting on them. You try to find anything you can on the ground and make it
milk in the leaf.
Anything you can find, you're trying to make it fucking help you slide. You're like, there's a leaf. You're rubbing it on the surface like that's gonna work, but it's not. It's actually making
Slurpee.
Anything you can find, dude. So
That's funny.
I had chapstick. We skate. Everything goes normal. On the way back home, I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, man, I just use chapstick for wax. Like, if I can carry wax like chapstick in my pocket, it goes off in my head. I tell the homie, like, yo, bro, what if we can just carry wax like chapstick? And he's like, damn, that's actually kind of dope. So, like, I go to Office Depot. I buy a glue stick. Take the wax out. Or not the wax. Take the glue out. Melt. Just fucking find a regular candle. Melt it. Pour it in there. It works. Throw it in the regular freezer. It works. Bam. Start doing a few of those here and there. And then I'm trying to think of names. And I come up with the name Skate Balm. I come up with that. I like have a notepad. I'm like this, like lipstick, chap balm. I'm coming with all these stupid names trying to figure it out. I come up with Skate Balm. The homie Matt helps me design the first label. People start seeing it. You ever heard of, Sean Hover? You ever heard that name?
No.
He was on Battle of the Bear. He's a skater, pro skater. Good dude. He gets a hold of one. He makes like a Instagram clip. That's what Instagram was like 2010 when that shit started, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
He makes the first Instagram clip and boom, people start seeing it, right? And then the shop he skates for is in like Michigan. Exodus where I shop. First shop to hit me up. They're like, "Yo, we'll take an order at 30." I'm like, "Oh my god, 30. What the fuck? Like, how the fuck do I get fuck?" So I go to fucking Office Depot again. I buy 30 glue sticks. I make it. Send it to them. Boom. And from there, I'm like, damn, I just sold 30 tubes. Like, this is all on the fly. Like,
yeah.
I come up with a price. I don't even know, like, my price point. I don't know how much it's going to cost me. I don't know anything. I'm just like, here's the price. Boom. They're like, we'll take it. I send it to them. They buy it. Go from there. So then after that, they buy it. I'm sitting in front of the computer one day, and I go on Google Maps, and I type in skate shops. I think I'm probably bouncing all over the place with this, but I think I'm on line. So I go on Google Maps, I type in skate shops, because I'm thinking like, well, if they bought 30, maybe somebody else will buy one. So I write up like a template message. You know, "Hi, I'm Earl. This is my wax. Blah, 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 blah. I'm a dad, family man, skateboarder from Los Angeles. Here's my idea. I'll send you a couple of samples. Let me know what you think. If you like it, buy more." So when I go on Google Maps, I type in skate shops, and it brings up all the skate shops. So I start sectioning off the United States. All right, today I'm going to email East Coast, Northeast. Tomorrow's going to be North Central, Mid Central. The next day after that is going to be Southeast. Next day is going to be middle of the country here. And I just start email all the skate shops. If I can find your email, Facebook, LinkedIn, anywhere I can find your email, I'm going to find it and I'm going to send you an email. And I know, like, I'm one of those people, like, I feel like if I ask 100 people something, someone's going to say yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was like, if I email 100 shops, someone's going to bite.
Yeah.
So I start emailing them. Boom, 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 boom. And next thing you know, a couple of shops start buying. A few here and there. Buying. I'm like, damn. Like, not that was easy. That was a lot of hard work getting to that point.
For sure.
But they start buying. And after that, like, just kind of the domino effect started. And after I realized skate shops were buying, then I was like, wait, that's when I found like Eastern Skate Supply, Texas. I started finding all the distributors, and I started like, oh, well, they all buy from them. So if I sell to them, then they can just go to there and buy from them. And that's when Eastern Skate Supply bought. And just like,
damn,
the rest was history, man, after that. It was a lot of legwork, though. I know, like, I gave you the Cliff Notes version of it.
Yeah.
But, like, it was a lot of hard work getting to that point, man.
And would you say like the pinnacle was getting it in like Zoomies? Or was that just a star on the board?
That was a star on the board. Going to Agenda, I'm gonna say for me was the pinnacle. When like Dwindle Distribution is right here next to me and they know who I am, or like Bam Margera is coming into my booth and like smelling my wax, or like all these pro skaters are coming in and they're like right here next to me. I'm bumping elbows with them. I'm having these talks with them. Like, these are guys I see on TV.
Yeah.
And they're right here. I'm watching their videos every day, and here they are in front of me, and like we're having just a normal conversation, and like I'm like, wait, they're just normal people like me. What the fuck? And like we're actually being cool, and like then going places after that, and I'm remembering you and shit like that. And it's like, that for me was like the pinnacle. Actually, like meeting these people and knowing them, getting to know them, and not being that like, you ever been at a skate park and there's like a pro skater there and you try to talk to him and you're like, wait, was I weird? Was they weird? Was it me? What did I do? Like, I felt like that was always my encounter when I ran into certain people. But after Skate Balm, it was like, I felt like that was no longer a thing, which was like, oh, this is Earl. He makes Skate Balm. What's going on? And like, life was just, it was just normal after that. It was easier.
Yeah. So there's a whole machine to it all, like to skateboarding.
Yeah.
And everybody is a piece of it.
Uh-huh.
But if you're not part of the machine, then that's one thing, just an onlooker.
Uh-huh.
But if you're actually part of the machine, you're somebody who has a brand or who has like a skate shop or someone who's a pro skater, or if you're intertwined somehow, like it lets a little bit of the guard down, you know, and that's crazy. So you had a booth at Agenda?
I had a booth at
awesome,
Agenda.
Bro.
And the funny thing about that booth, right? So I'm there, and the buyers from Tilly's, they're walking through, and they come into my booth, and they see my shirts. Now, oh, we love them. We want to order. She writes down her order, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, I'm on. Like, this is it. I'm about to get into Tilly's. And like the extra, I had Tilly's pants on too. They had I think it's like RSQ or
yeah.
The RSQs.
Yeah.
I was wearing a lot of those at the time. And I was like, and I got them. She's like, what? No way. Nah, I'm really sold on you. They place the order. I hit them up. They give it to the legal department. And the legal department's like, no, we can't bring that in. I'm like, oh.
Because of
a lot of my shit was copies.
The
so
labels
it was like,
and shit.
A lot of the labels were copies. So it was like Tapatio with my face on it. Pepsi, but a little different. They were like, no, we can't bring that in.
Makes sense.
I was like, damn.
When you're dealing with big dogs like that, they got to watch every angle. They got
to watch every fucking angle.
That's why it's nice to fly under the radar.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could be just saying crazy shit. You know? We were talking about smoking crack.
We were, bro. Talking about the process of making it and everything.
If this was a big podcast, we couldn't be talking about smoking crack.
I mean, we weren't talking about it. We were like experimenting with the idea of how to do it because we don't know. So if, like, let's say the feds were watching it, like, look at these two idiots. We don't got to worry about them two right there. They don't even know what the fuck they're talking about.
They don't even know how to make crack. They don't know how to
make the shit. So, yeah, we can carry on to the next one. Don't worry about those dudes.
Oh, shit. Just getting in Zoomies, that's pretty sick, bro. That's always the thing. It's like you think that's what you would want. Like, even for me, I'm thinking, like, damn, what would I want Downstar to be? And you're like, okay, so automotive, what? Like, what if every AutoZone carried some Downstar hardware? But then you look at it like that might have a negative effect. So did you notice any sort of things like that?
No negative effect. I just, to answer what you're saying, once you reach that, you want more.
Yeah.
You're like, I made it to here. What's next?
I want to be in Sears.
The only negative effect that I say what happened, I had some friends with smaller companies that I was dealing with at that time. And as I was growing, and I'm not talking shit about you guys if you see this, I just felt like they were like, oh, you're selling out. And I'm like, no, I got to feed my family, man. What the fuck? Like, if they're going to buy from me, like, you wouldn't sell? They're like, no, I wouldn't sell the Zoomies. I'm like, look, man, they're placing an order for this amount. I got to do what I got to do. Like, how do you expect me to...
For sure.
Get to the next... This is what you got to do. Isn't this part of business? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing with skate culture is there's always that fine line of core versus selling out. And as the skaters are rebels already against the system, and then once it starts to, like, you know, gravitate towards that, you're like, you have that conflict of maybe some people are gonna fuck with it, but some people won't fuck with it. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's something like that Diamond went through, and it was when they started to grow. But when they teamed up with, I want to say Zoomies or Tilly's, but I'm pretty sure it was Zoomies.
It was Zoomies for sure.
When they linked up with Zoomies, like,
that's when the diamond hat, the big diamond shirt was everywhere.
That's when it just blew up.
Yeah,
and then it's just like, what do you want? Like, do you want to be successful, and do you want your brand to be everywhere, or do you only want a certain core to have it? Like, you know, then you look at like Supreme, and it's like, yeah, Supreme is still such a core brand. I mean, granted, there's probably people that would say differently, but still, like, if I was to look at a brand where I want my brand to have that feeling, it would be the feeling I get from buying Supreme.
Okay, you
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like, even with, say, from looking at it like that, skateboarding, whatever, to looking at car stuff like that. Like, I want my shit to be everywhere. I want this idea that I created to be experienced, and, you know, people to be part of it throughout the world. What if I thought of my brand just being a Honda brand, and that's all I wanted was just Hondas because that's what I'm into, and it's only going to be this big, and it's only going to be limited because I only want Honda guys to, yeah, it might be cool.
Well, you're only giving yourself so much.
You know? Yeah. We were talking about that at lunch.
Yeah.
You know, you pigeonhole yourself into something, and then you're just like, is it worth it? Is it not? Like, can I dabble in something else? Like, but at the end of the day, there's nobody steering this ship. Like, nobody's been this way that you're going, that I'm going. Maybe there's some similarities, but like, this is your journey, you know, and you make it. You make it however you want to make it. And people support, they do. If they don't, oh well. But like it's like with what we've done, we have supporters from when we first started.
Yeah. And
we have supporters that we've just met like this year that don't know anything about the history of the brand.
That's me.
You know? Yeah, and it's cool. I love it, dude. I love to meet somebody like you that is not super familiar with the brand. And then there's so much shit that I can show you. Be like, fuck, I didn't even know that or whatever. But it's just, if I would have stayed into Hondas and never dealt with anything else, that would have been it. The pinnacle would have been it, you know? So it's just about whatever you want your, I don't know, legacy, idea to be, you know?
Facts.
So when did you notice that there was a change with Skate Balm, the trajectory started to change, or whatever happened to get you to where you're at today, as far as with Skate Balm?
The up or the down?
You were
either or.
Right now, you're painting a picture. You're at Tilly's. You're getting these orders. You have a booth at Agenda. You're dealing with this order you're dealing with Tilly's. You're in Zoomies. Like, where did it go from there?
COVID happened.
Okay.
And I started building cars. I bought my first car that I wanted to fix up. Had some money to play with, and I started like experimenting with like OfferUp, buying car parts, selling this car part to buy another car part, and doing stuff like that. And I'm still skating heavily. I'm still heavily involved with Skate Balm. But now I finally have my own car, my own Honda that I can work on and fix up, like my car on Need for Speed Underground that I've always wanted. And then like the shift started to change for me around that time. When was COVID? Was that 2020?
2020, yeah.
2020, yeah. So 2020, I start getting heavy into cars. Less focus on skate. I'm still focusing on Skate Balm, but I'm also trying to figure out a way to make money off of cars. Like, I'm not trying to figure out how to make money off of them yet, but I'm like slightly making money off them. And I'm thinking like, I could probably actually make money off of cars too. So like, let's give this a try. So I build my EK hatch.
Okay.
I call it Cookie Monster. I build Cookie Monster, and some people are like, "Damn, how'd you build that thing so fast, man? Where the fuck you get all these parts from?" Because I was posting it on Facebook at that time. You know, all the groups on Facebook. And people are like, "Yo, I remember that thing was just gutted. Where'd you get everything?" I'm like, "I just going to the junkyard. Like everything's here." Like, and there's people from like New York, Florida, or places like we don't got shit like that at the junkyards. So I start posting the cars on Facebook group pages, like asking people like, "Yo, at the junkyard, here's this Honda here. Let me know if you need anything." People start responding like, "Hey, grab me that armrest," or "Grab me this or that. Can you ship it?" And I'm already shipping for Skate Balm. Before Skate Balm, I worked shipping and receiving for vans, and I worked at a jean manufacturer where I'm doing all the shipping and receiving.
Got it.
I already know how to do
makes
shipping.
Sense.
I already know how to do shipping. That's a piece of cake. I know that shit like the back of my head. So when it came to shipping car parts, it was like, this is nothing. Got you. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm making people. I'm like, PayPal. I don't fuck around with your money. Like, I think I got something here. So I start shipping them parts. People start buying off of me. Then somehow I come up with the name for Honda Junkiez. I make a Facebook page. Literally within a week, it goes from 0 followers to like, I might be exaggerating, but maybe like 2-3 weeks, it goes from 0 to like 2,000-3,000 followers. Like, easy. And I'm like, the hell? And then like, I'm making Just a couple of dollars. I can't remember the exact amount. I'm making a few bucks. Then Burton Racing in Florida hits me up. Have you ever heard of them?
Burton Racing.
Burton Racing. They're in Florida. They hit me up. And Robert Burton hits me up. He says, hey, man, I've been seeing all this shit you're posting. Can you grab me the ECUs out of the car? Grab me all the P28s, P06s, any ECUs. I'll give you $150 a piece for them. So after that, I'm like, okay.
So what's a ECU go for at the junkyard retail?
At that time, it was like $60.
Okay.
At that time, it was
quick
60.
Double.
So quick. So he's giving me $150. So I'm starting to go from I'm going to like 7 junkyards a day just finding ECUs, and I'm getting like 20 ECUs a week. And I'm starting to make Instagram videos. People are seeing this. I got access, so I'm bringing in some dough off of ECUs, right? Yeah. So also at the same time, I'm working a day job, and I tell my boss, like, hey, I'm gonna start being late in the morning. This is what I'm doing. She already knows about Skate Balm. She's an entrepreneur. Her and I, same birthday. My son and her son, same birthday. So we already have a bond. Love this lady. One of the best women I've ever met. And she's like, yeah, no problem. That's fine. You know, you're making money, do you? A couple weeks go by, and she's like, actually, I know you're getting your job done, but you're not getting your 40 hours a week, and I need you to get those 40 hours. So she's like, I'm going to need you to, what are you going to do? I'm like, I think I'm going to go do. She's like, what? I'm like, I think I got to do this. Something, my heart is like, go do this. So I make that leap of faith into Honda Junkiez and go 24/7, start doing it. And that's when Skate Bomb kind of became a and it became strictly junkyard, all day junkyard, because this is how I'm making my money. I'm making good money. ECUs are funding what I'm doing. Then the car parts, like I'm selling on the side, are like, it's like becoming a thing.
Yeah.
And then my Instagram page gets shut down.
Oh shit!
Just out of nowhere, Instagram shuts.
Not
Instagram. Facebook.
Yes.
Facebook shuts my page down, and I had like 10,000 followers, all this shit, and they just shut my page down. Everybody gets their parts. I don't do nothing shady, but they just shut my page down randomly. I'm like, what do I do? I'm emailing, trying to fucking email corporate, like, yo, like, you just messed up my money. What's going on? I'm like hurt because I'm like, I just lost all these people. What do I do? And then I'm like, that's how TikTok became a thing. I started using TikTok. I started using Instagram. I started posting videos to TikTok. And then my TikTok blows up. Then I get over 100,000 followers on TikTok like that. And then I was like, oh, we're back.
I love it.
And it's been kind of tough to go back to this when there's this. And I would say just the main difference between skateboarding and car guys, I love skateboarding. I love it. And not to talk shit on skateboarding, but car guys, they come and spend their hard-earned money on shit that they work for every day, sweat, blood, and tears. And they don't give a damn what the price. They're going to buy it. They're going to be grateful. They're going to say thank you. They're appreciative. Skateboards, I can give you 10 skateboards that I paid every dime out of my pocket for, and some fools don't even say thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, I don't need that thank you, but sometimes just like, that's my hard-earned money right there. Now I'm spending on this to fund
for sure
what you're doing, and to not even get a thank you or a hi, how you doing, any of that. Sometimes it's like, do you even care?
Yeah. It's definitely made me think, like, is it worth it? You know, for the investment that you put in, that we put in to skateboard. And you're like, it's a hobby, you know, but I can never see that hobby turning into something that is going to be more lucrative than Downstar, the automotive side of it is. You know, it's cool to have it and, you know, have decks every once in a while, but like to actually put my time into it,
it's tough.
Like, nah. Yeah, you're right. Car guys, they'll buy some shit just because they want it.
Yeah.
They don't care how much it is. They'll sit on the shelf for 6 months. And if they don't install it, oh well, at least they have it.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that. You know, we probably get maybe 5 to 10 max bad customers a year.
Okay.
Out of thousands. You know, like what kind of fucking percentage is that? It's amazing,
like
bro.
99, 90. Yeah, that's a pretty good percentage.
They're excited to buy our stuff. You know, we have good conversations. I get to meet them in person. Mm-hmm. You know, that's how you and I linked up.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just, I didn't know you from anybody, but I knew that you were into cars and, you were into skateboarding. Okay. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. You know, and yeah. For business-wise, I could see. But why couldn't you do both at the same time?
I don't know. I just haven't found a way to make them both work at the same time. And now, like, also with having a job, because at that time I didn't have a job, but I chose to take this job because I was like, if I take this job, I'll have more money to invest into my actual businesses. And it's been tough trying to figure out how to make it all work. And that's... As we were talking about earlier, I need to really buckle down and figure out like my time, how valuable my time is, and really buckle down on like because I can make it work. I just need to figure out how to make it work. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, even if Skate Balm doesn't become something that's crazy where you're making so much money off of it, at least you still have a little part of that passion.
I just want to be involved in skateboarding.
Yeah. You know?
I don't care if I'm rich or anything off of skateboarding. Skateboarding drives me creatively. I love the people I get to meet in skateboarding, and it's just a different entity that just makes me like happy inside.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For
so
sure.
That's why I just want to keep that part of my life there.
Yeah.
Because it's been so much a part of my life forever since I was a kid. That has to stay there because I can never not think about skateboarding or think like a skateboarder. Drive by a curb and like, oh shit, it's waxed up. Damn, I could do this or that on that curb. Or like stuff like that. You see a stair set and you get geeked because you're like, damn. That man, if I had that, like, oh man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
No, for sure. No, I feel the same exact way. Every once in a while, if we put out a new deck or something, as long as we're just part of it somehow, and not just looking away and going to do something else. Like sometimes I feel like that with the car shit. You know, like I don't really be doing that much car stuff all the time.
Okay.
And it's like I would like to, but I got, you know, other things that I'm doing. But then when I do get time to work on the cars, like we were just talking about the JDI stuff. So I just installed, they sent me everything for the EG.
I saw you post. I was like, damn.
Yeah. So shout out to JDI. They,
shout out JDI.
They sent me the relay, the upgrade for the relay.
Okay.
With the kill switch. So I installed that. And then I installed the ghost key. That shit is so cool.
The ghost key?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't have is the ghost key. I got the relay, I got the start, but I don't have the key.
Bro, it's so sick, dude. So basically you just use your key just to unlock the steering wheel. But like you keep that little fob with you and you put the ring somewhere and then you tap it.
Never mind. I'm thinking of the
ghost sound?
Nah, I have the radio. I got the push start with the beep, beep, beep. I got that. I'm talking about like if someone was to steal your car and you can that's what I thought you were talking about.
For sure. And I have that as well. I haven't installed it because like when I take that car out, I'm not leaving it and just chilling no matter what the fuck it has, you know, unless I anchor that shit to the ground, bro, because all it takes is someone with a tow truck swoop that bitch up.
That's what I tell people.
Yeah, you could put so much.
They're gonna come get it.
You could put so much shit, trinkets on it or whatever, kill switches or whatever on it, but if they want it, they're gonna take it. So I never leave it anywhere for long enough where they could, you know,
it's out of your sight.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't like to, bro. I'll just take that car out every once in a while, shake it off, have a good day, and then that's it. Because you know, comparing driving that to BMW, it's not fun.
Okay.
You know, it's bro, you're just like tight ass seat and it fucking smells and.
I don't know, man. Like the EG over the Benz, I miss the EG.
Yeah.
I miss the EG. Benz is fun, but I miss the EG.
Yeah.
It's a fast fucking car, but I miss the EG.
Well, maybe if I had a faster EG.
Okay.
Because I ended up putting like a silencer on it, and something's up with my tune because the car isn't running the best as it should be.
All right.
I need to hit up my homie Red Zone, Jeremy Duarte. He's in Vegas.
Okay.
Maybe you know his wife's car. Nisa, she has that EK, the
with
CTR, with the white one.
Yeah, he was the first
teal
one, right?
And the purple.
He was the first one to put that engine in his car, or in her car.
I don't know, but like, that's top 10.
You talking about the L? The L in the
no,
EK?
Okay, not that one. That customer has our stuff on it too.
Okay.
I forget her name. I'm sorry, but it's a Champ White CTR with all the accessories are teal and purple, and
I'm not thinking of the same one.
It's insane, dude. But they used to live in Hawaii, and now they live in Vegas. But Jeremy, he's been tuning forever.
Okay.
And I need to hit him up just to remote tune my car because it hasn't been tuned. I turned it at Daniel Butler from church. But you're talking maybe 2016, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
So I debuted that. Damn, I don't know if you even seen that car. Let me show you. I'll show you.
I don't think so because remember I had the wrong idea of I was thinking of a different car, and that's when I was like D series. You're going from K to D. What's going on here?
Yeah, no. This is my EG6. I've had this car since 2009, and when I got the car,
damn, 09.
So this is the one that actually made me start the business. Was because I was building it and I needed new hardware for it. So I've had this car since 2009.
I have seen this.
Yeah.
I have seen this, yes.
So that's my car right there. And
I was trying to make a meme off of this picture, but it kept fucking up your logo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, ChatGPT kept fucking up your logo.
Oh, shit. They be doing that, dude.
Yeah, I was like, come on, fix the logo. I was like, I want to include this in it. And it just kept fucking it up. And it'd be like, down stud.
Yeah.
Or down stoke. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, my goodness.
I tell ChatGPT, like, oh, create something like a Downstar shop or whatever. And it's always these white dudes and, like, I don't know, the logo's all weird. I'm like, that's nothing. That's nothing like we are, dude. Yeah, shout out to JDI. They sent me all that stuff. I installed it on the car. It was fun. It was fun to sit down, and it was fun to install some stuff. And it's been a while, bro. I'm dead ass. Like, I have a K20 Z3, fully built, possible up to maybe over 1,000 horsepower, ready, brand new right now. CSS block, 4-piston, port and polished head, Triumph. What is it? Pistons, Manly Turbo Tough rods, Drag Cartel cams, like full. It's ready to go.
You're just sitting around?
Yeah, and I have a all-wheel drive trans. I have like a whole FCS kit. The only thing I need for all-wheel drive is the diff because I sold the diff. So a diff and the drive shaft.
Okay.
So like I have a full turbo kit too, minus the intercooler piping.
Okay.
So to go all-wheel drive, turbo, full built motor, at least 800. I could do 800 on that because those CSS blocks, they've gone over 1,000.
Did you see that they're using the Jag diffs right now?
No.
They made it. I think it was the S4. I forgot the brand.
Interesting.
You can now use. I think it's like the Jag X4 or X. Is it Jaguar? One of those damn Jaguars. They're now able to use the diff off of that car.
S1.
Maybe
S1, they're the ones that do all the all-wheel drive stuff.
Maybe it's that one. I forget the name of it.
Yeah.
But I was looking at that recently, and I was like, this is something put on the list for popping up at the junkyard right here.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like,
this is a car to add to the list right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then it's like, why? Okay. Right. So that's the position that I'm at right now. So the car that I'm going to put the motor in that I got from you, that was the one that I had plans to do all-wheel drive, turbo, fully built motor, and everything. I'm a very visual person, and I can visualize having that done and everything, and then I can visualize it just sitting in the garage and being like, okay, why?
I got it.
I got it. Why?
Yeah.
I've thought about I have that motor just chilling. I've thought about, I have a 69 Chevelle, and I'm like, that would be fucking sick to put that motor in the Chevelle, turbo that motor, and have it in the Chevelle. That would be fucking sick. Because that car, it weighs maybe like 3,500 pounds.
That's what I was thinking about the weight.
It's not that heavy.
Okay.
A stock Civic is 23 or something like that. Plus I'm going to be making fucking 800 horsepower with it.
Yeah.
That. Cut that in half or whatever, maybe 500.
I'm thinking like 5, yeah.
Bro, 5 to the wheels. And the Chevelle, that shit probably made stock, super sport, everything, the biggest package you could get. What was it making to the wheels? 300, if that.
Yeah, 250.
500, I'll be fucking.
What was that?
69.
69?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd pull tire for sure with that shit on it, dude. If I had the suspension hooked up and got the right tire.
Yeah.
You know, had a 800 horsepower K-swap in it. But then it's just like, why? You know, that has more why too. I would like to do that because that's like super one-off thing. But me building an all-wheel drive K-Series turbo is like, okay, here, get in line with every other fucking build online.
Do you ever plan on getting into the racing scene?
No. I have zero desire. Zero
Right.
desire. I've spent a lot of time in the racing, like working around the racing community, seeing how it works. I used to go to H Day a lot, and it's just I have a lot of respect for him, but it's nothing that I would want to invest my time in to learn. There's so many other things that I would want to invest in, you know. And then when it comes, like we were talking about the time investment, it's like, bro, I already have the fucking snowball that's rolling down the fucking hill like an avalanche, bro. Why don't I focus more on that and make this bitch blow up even more? But then I'm gonna take that time and build a all-wheel drive turbo Civic. No, it doesn't make any sense. If I get that same car, put the motor in that I got from you, debut it at H Day, that shit's gonna be hot.
I almost didn't want to give up that engine.
It's all good, bro.
I almost didn't want to give it up. I was like,
if you caught it, you caught it.
I was like, damn, man.
But just think about it, right? H Day is in September
21st.
Right now it's July,
Yeah.
August, September, 2 months. Bro, I could do that shit. I could get that car running in a weekend. The hardest thing is just gonna be cleaning it up, powder coating whatever pieces I need, and that's it. I have everything that I need. So that's where I'm at. But maybe that's where you come in, bro. I need to have a clean rear interior because it doesn't have any interior. I got
hatch.
Yeah.
What do you need?
Door panels. So I have door panels
What color?
forward. So I need everything back. So
What color?
black.
Black. I got your rear seats. You got carpet?
I have carpet.
You got carpet.
So I need rear seats, rear plastics, and I want the cargo cover.
I got gray plastics. You maybe can vinyl black.
No, I don't want. I would want it to be OEM shit.
I seen some on Facebook Marketplace yesterday.
Because I could leave. It's painted. The car's painted. Some of it's chipping, so it's kind of like not ideal. But it would be nice.
I'm going to H Day, white car, red fender.
Oh, really?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Engine bay's clean. Engine's clean. That's all I'm happy. I know I'm going to paint it eventually, but the main thing that matters to me is that engine bay and the interior first.
Yeah.
I'll paint it eventually one day.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting it wrapped by then.
Okay.
I could not even bring that car. Who knows? Maybe it won't even get done. I have the EG6 ready to go. All I got to do is just wash it, take it over there.
All right.
But we'll see. These are all just plans in the air. I got a couple big BMW shows coming up too, so I'm going to be busy with
Well,
that.
I for sure got your back seats.
Okay.
I for sure got the back seats sitting in my garage. They just need to be cleaned.
I just want to make sure I have everything because if I don't, then I'm not going to do it.
What else do I need for you?
I would love to have the whole JDM set up.
I just got a cargo cover the other day. Did you see the
I
video
saw
I
that.
posted?
Yeah,
Did you check them out?
I didn't, but I actually did. Is it like a remake or something? Or?
Yeah, he remakes
Okay, got
them.
you. Okay,
damn.
cool.
I can't think of their name right now, but he hit me up on Instagram. I was like, hey, man, people seem to know who you are. Can you make me a video? So I want to make him another video once I can actually move the EG out of the garage.
Got you.
And like put it in the back. But yeah, he makes cargo covers.
Did you sell one to Raul? Checkered Sports?
Sell them what?
The cargo cover, or no?
I don't know. I sold a lot of cargo covers. I don't know.
Do you know who Raul is from Checkered Sports? Do you know Checkered Sports?
It doesn't sound familiar.
They're out of Carson City, Nevada. They do a lot of road race kind of thing.
I don't know. Maybe I might know I've met so many people over the last couple of years since I've been doing this. Honestly, if I see you a lot, I'll remember your name. But if you like every now and blue moon or something, it's
got you. It's a red EG.
Okay.
It was at SEMA. Big ass wing. Maybe if you see the car.
Maybe.
But yeah, shout out to Raul.
Okay.
But how long have you been in Hondas as far as like the culture of it? Like to know the who's and the history of it? Or are you still kind of...
I'm still kind of gaining all that.
Really?
If you want to be honest with you, like my Honda knowledge is shit. I started liking Hondas, Need for Speed Underground. So that was probably like, I think 2000, 2001, 2000. Somewhere around there. I used to play that game a lot. I fell in love with the 99 2000 SI. Then when I became an adult, like later in the years, I finally bought my first Honda, like 2015, 2016. And once I was actually able to put my hands on it and get under there, that's when I really started learning. So like my knowledge is shit. I know some things. I know a lot, but I'm also learning a lot as I go. Okay. You never stop learning. So I don't come into this acting like I know everything. I know a few things, but I don't know everything, and my mind's always open to learn more. So anybody can teach you anything is what I've learned in life, like anybody. So I'm always listening and always down to learn. So
I love it. Damn, by 2017, we done did some shit, bro. I started in 2009.
Okay.
I was working at Best Buy at the same time, installing in Carson City, Nevada.
Damn.
So me and this guy Raul worked together.
Okay.
And by 2000, I had moved back in 2007. I moved back. I was there from like 2005 to 2007.
Okay.
But I was working at Best Buy up there. That's how I met Raul. Then I moved back here. Got that right hand drive in 2009 while I'm working at Best Buy in Oxnard, and then built that car. And by 2012, I managed to turn Downstar from my side hustle to my main job. Okay. So I quit Best Buy in 2012, and then I've been doing it since then. But going to fucking setting up at shows at H-Day and Import Alliance and all over the country, setting up booths. And bro, this was like magazines were around, and Honda Tuning and Super Street, and we had ads in both of those magazines. And bro, there's so much crazy shit, so much shit that I totally forget about. And say somebody like yourself or somebody that's fairly new to Hondas, especially like the culture of Hondas, like all that history is gone, bro. And it's up to people like myself to bring it to the forefront and be like, yo, this is what we did back in the day. You know, like even like Rywire, we were talking about him earlier. Like before Rywire was took his Integra to SEMA, like imports were just like a side note to SEMA. SEMA was all about like, you know, American cars, muscle, and that was they ran that shit. But then Ryan came in, he created his Integra. He had an ITR orange one, killed it, super sick build, and he was doing the Battle of the Builders, and he ended up placing high in that. And then and now he works for SEMA, and he's a judge for the Battle of the Builders. And it's like people don't understand that or see that or weren't there at that time. This was like 2015.
Okay.
When that shit, you're talking damn near 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's crazy that people like that were able to take the import industry to the next level. And now he's doing like the EV builds. Like he did the S2000 EV build. That was like 2019 when he came out with that one.
Okay, I didn't see that one. I just saw that EG.
Yeah, so he at SEMA this past year in 2024, he dropped the EG and the EK. Man. 2 builds.
White at SEMA. Red EK, white EG.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so that was the podcast. So that one's releasing before this one or maybe a couple back. I still have to, but I recently did the podcast with Ryan. That's why all my equipment was in my car.
Yeah, I remember.
Because I drove out to go pod with him. Ooh. But it's crazy to look back and to see like that's the history, you know. Because if you were to look at Downstar right now, you just think like, oh, this is just a BMW brand, you know.
No, I've gone through your website many times, so I know it's not just fucking BMWs on there.
Hell yeah, dude.
I've back and forth, left, right, up, down. Oh, so funny story. One of the kits you sent me, where it has like the instruction paper, the wind blew it away one day. I was in my garage and I just watched it fly. I was like, no! And I was sitting there like, does this bolt fit here? All right, cool. That one goes there. All right. And I'm like, this looks like this. All right, that goes there. Cool. And I'm like, I had to figure it out kind of that way. But I remember the paper flying away in the wind, and I was like, I'm going to hit him up and ask him if he can send me another one. And I just never got to it, and I just start like, these look identical, same size. That works, yeah.
It's fun, man. It's fun to just, you get the kit in the mail, and you're just like, all right, switch it out one by one.
It's clean. It's clean.
You,
I remember when I first came across your website, and because, like, if I'm going to do a build, I don't want to be using them old ass. Like, I'm the type of person to take a wire brush and take it to old bolts, and like the wire brush you put on your fucking drill.
Yeah.
Start cleaning them up and shit. And then I'm like, at that time, looking on eBay for like fresh hardware kits. And it's just, I don't know how I stumbled upon your shit, man. I stumbled upon it, and I was just like, damn. What the fuck? Yeah. I just remember like pricing it out. I was like, all right, I need that. And I swear the very next day, I don't know who messaged who first, but like I think you messaged me, or I don't know what happened. Now I was like, I'll trade you this engine for the hardware. And I had people ask me, how much? I was like, nah, I need this hardware more. fuck that. Like, fuck the money. I want this hardware. Like, fuck that.
I'm glad that shit worked out, dude. Because I told you then when I got it, I was like, watch where this shit is gonna go, dude.
What's crazy is when you first hit me, remember I hadn't started it yet.
Yeah.
I hadn't started it yet. And then I was like, you know what? Let me try to start this engine today. Gosh, I forgot what I did. I played with it, and I was like, oh man, it started. Fuck. I should keep it. And then you hit me up, hey, you still down? I'm like, oh shit. You like, you still got it? I'm like, oh man, fuck. Like, yes, I want this hardware, I need it, but it is just a good D series just sitting here too. And I was like, all right, yeah, come get it. Yeah, I got you.
I appreciate that. Bro.
I got you.
I appreciate you taking care of me on that, because if it does get done, which I'm sure it will get done, like, it's that motor that made me want to do it.
Okay.
Because if not, I wasn't gonna search for it. Like, if there's that much resistance, I'm
D series are not cheap.
Yeah.
And people, I don't like buying engines off the internet. I'm just gonna say that straight up. If I'm not getting it from the JDM shop, I'm not trying to buy. I had one bad experience buying an engine from somebody, and I said, you know what? That's the engine I just put in the car now. I have to fully rebuild it, do all this shit. I bought it off the Offer Upper Facebook Marketplace. Nice guy comes over, really nice guy. We have a nice talk. He only asked me for $300. He's like, yeah, I just didn't want to use it. I was gonna install it, but I didn't want to. I don't know if this was true, but he gave me this whole spiel, and I'm like, cool. So I had my head done, transmission done. This was my red hatch. I do all this shit to the car, have it all hooked up, put it in the car. First startup, smoke, just white smoke, just starts pillowing out the back, and I'm like, all right, I guess one of my rings are shot. I did all this work and didn't even touch the block. Like, went through all of that and did not one time did I look, feel, nothing. I was just like, oh, it's good. He gave me his word. Everything's fine. And I didn't bother to touch it. I just believed him. And after that, I say, you know what? I'm not buying an engine from anybody else on Marketplace.
Yeah. It'd be like that, bro. For sure.
Like that. I got.
Yeah, I bought a K28 too like that before and started taking it apart because I was going to clean it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Looks like there was a bolt fell in the oil pan or some fucking shit. I don't know, but messed some shit up.
Okay.
Whatever, bro. It's life.
Yeah.
Live and you learn.
Life.
Fuck it. Yeah. But, hell yeah, bro. So say somebody's listening right now and they're on a hunt for like some Honda parts. Like, how would they be able to find you or to get that done? Or do you take like a wish list or how does
I take requests? So I work nights. I chose to work nights so I can go to the junkyard in the day. I may not be able to get to the junkyard every day. It's kind of tough, but I make it a point to go to the junkyard when I get there or when I can. I'm keeping my eye out for what's coming in. Also, I know what's coming in. I know some people at the junkyard, so they're giving me like, hey, this is what's coming. So, basically just hit me up on Instagram. Hey, I need A, B, and C. If I can get it to you, I can get it to you. If I can't, it may pop up, it may not. You know what I mean? Like, you can ask me for B16. I'm like, not happening. Next, tomorrow, fucking full swap. But also the other problem is, I'm not the only one out there.
Yeah.
It's a battle.
Is it?
It's a battle, especially these days. And I think it may be my fault a little bit because I'm going to say at one point, there's always been guys grabbing Honda stuff. But I feel like certain things now, I think, like, let's say, for example, ECUs. I used to go to the junkyard. I used to be able to always get ECUs. Now there's certain people I know at the junkyards that weren't grabbing Honda stuff before that are grabbing Honda stuff now. Like shit like that. Where I knew, like, you weren't fucking with Hondas before, man.
Yeah.
And you used to every day, hey, my friend, what are you grabbing? We'll have a talk. Then all of a sudden, you're grabbing Honda shit. And it's like, okay, bro. Like, I get it. Which is like, cool. You know what I mean? But, like, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I got caught stealing from the junkyard. I got caught stealing from the junkyard, bro. They like blocked our car in and fucking.
What?
Yeah, bro. It was some crazy shit, dude. It was like some
security, junkyard security.
Bro, I felt like Toretto, bro. They blocked us in and they called the cops and.
It's the fucking junkyard, man.
They wanted me to pay right there, like I was stealing an emblem, bro. And they're like $150. I'm like, I'm not fucking paying that. So they called the cops. I should have just paid because my ticket ended up being like
$150.
Yeah, and then I tried to go back a few years later, and of course the same people work there, so they remember me. All the ex-cons work at the.
I didn't say it.
I can say it because I don't go there no more. Fuck you, ex-cons. The funniest fucking thing, bro, is that a few years, maybe even a few months back, it wasn't that long ago, I got an order. And it was local. Every time I get an order and it's local, I always trip out. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. It was a BMW kit. And, like, the address or the email was the junkyard that I stole from.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy? Full circle, bro.
Damn.
Shout out to them. Can I come back, guys, please? I won't steal. I missed the junkyard. I loved it, dude.
Junkyard's fun.
I loved it, bro. I loved going to the junkyard and just looking at things and seeing the value in things that people think are junk. I love it. I mean, dead ass. That was 15 plus years ago.
Okay.
I don't think those same people that worked the window are around. They didn't look like they were in the best shape back then. So.
Yeah, cigarette smokers.
Crack.
They
smoke crack. I know she smoked crack.
Junkyard is a fun place to be. There's a lot of money to be made out there. I'm glad I found that passion. And I know for a fact, if I had no money, I can go to the junkyard and I can leave by the end of the day making money.
Good.
Like, I know that's a thing for me. If I woke up saying I had $0, I know I can go to the junkyard and come out at the end of the day with at least $100. All you just got to do is right car, right place, right thing. You just got to know what you're looking for.
For sure.
That's it.
Sure. Damn, I should probably try, dude. Maybe I'll make a little vlog.
Make a vlog. Maybe go to a different junkyard. You guys got a junkyard out here?
Yeah, so it's the one. It's pretty popping.
Really?
Right here.
It's like the only one out here?
There's a couple, but it's a pretty good one. Anybody listening right now knows what junkyard it was. And there's some like ex-con girls that work there, and they look like they could beat the dog shit out of me.
Oh, shit.
But they're scary.
Yeah.
I'm still scared 15 plus years later. What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
It's a long time ago, man. And look.
Get over it. I'll give them.
Real with you. I've seen people stuff all kind of shit in their bags at the junkyard. So, like, you wouldn't be the first or the last person. Like,
I'll just give them, $100 here.
You
take my picture down.
I take little shit, bolts, screws. Yeah. Like, it's like, come on, you going to charge me for this extra bolt? Like, really? Look, I just bought this harness, this and that. Give me the damn bolt, man.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking bolt.
Yeah. But it wasn't even for my car. That was bad Frank, dude. That was drug dealer Frank, making crack Frank, selling drugs Frank, selling Vicodin Frank.
But without that Frank, there wouldn't be this Frank. So
yeah,
Frank had to learn and grow to become.
I did.
Frank.
Every day growth. Yeah. Dude. But might start smoking. Who knows? What are they? The Indian ones? What are the
American Spirit? Yeah, American. That was only for spliffs, man. That was the best for spliffs back in the day.
Do this. It's just
yeah.
I want to just do this. That's it. I just want to do that.
It doesn't look. I feel like people that smoke a lot of cigarettes end up turning yellow after a while.
Like everything?
They just turn yellow. They turn into like a full-on real Simpsons character. I don't know what it is about cigarette smokers. Cigarettes stink. I was at this bar the other day. I was at Hanano Cafe in Venice, right?
Oh, shit.
And some dude walks out. He's like, yeah, I was kicking ass in there in fucking pool. And he hands me a cigarette. And I'm like he was smoking. And he's like, all right, I'm going back in. He gives it to me. I'm like,
what the fuck? Finish this off,
what
bud.
the fuck? So I sit it on the table. This black dude comes and I say, is that yours? I'm like, nah, have it. And he picks it up and he walks off.
That's crazy.
I'm like, you can have it. And walks away.
That's
like,
crazy.
There you go.
Bro. Man, even smoking weed, too. Like, sometimes I'll smoke with people. And I'm just like, damn, this fool was straight, like, making out with this shit 2 minutes ago. I do this where I like this, and then in between, right here, I'll give it a little fucking buffer. I'll be touching that shit.
Are you looking, someone's like, hey, can I hit that? And you're looking at their lips like.
Yeah. What was that fucking movie? Oh, some movie. The guy from Harold and Kumar was on it, and he had a big-ass herpy. Oh, it was How High. That's what. How High. Remember How High?
Of course I remember How High.
Got it.
I need money.
How High.
Hi, I'm Silas. Hi, I'm Jamal. Yeah, I remember that, man.
Shout out to Meth, dude.
Yeah, Meth and
They just did the final tour for Wu-Tang.
Really? I actually saw some of the clips. I actually saw the you see the one Wu-Tang album that can't be opened?
Yes. Michael Scorsese bought it or whatever. Yeah,
I was just looking at that recently the other day, man. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's like good to have, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing on there that I'm just gonna be like
blown away by.
Yeah, bro, I love Wu-Tang. When I was a kid, I had a Wu-Tang necklace from 6th grade to graduation, and even on, I would wear it every single day. But it was its era, like 97, 98, you know. Even like Gravel Pit and shit, the W, like then after that it's just I don't know, it's just too much.
Remember Wu-Wear?
Yeah, Wu-Wear. Oh my god,
Wu-Wear, Rock-Aware.
I live on my phone. Look at this was from last night, and I want to see if I can find these. I think there's only a few sets made, and it was for like Raekwon's X5 or something, dog. How classic.
What size is it? Oh, there you go. I was like, what size? Those look like those gonna go on something. Those are X5.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Woo.
I think Wu-Tang's like the logo and their nostalgia surpassed like the music that they put out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I seen some of the clips from their final tour, and it looked like a bunch of 50-year-old dudes just on just on stage.
I'm going to say Raekwon and Meth.
Meth looks great. But he's on like fucking Law and Order and shit or something like that.
But I'm going to say like relevancy, Raekwon, Meth, and RZA.
RZA, yeah, for sure.
Like everyone else, not saying they're not relevant, but like you see those three mainly on shit.
Where's You God? What's You God doing? He's probably at a deli right now, just chilling outside.
Yeah, he's at a bodega.
A bodega.
He's at a bodega.
Saying how he used to run the block.
Yeah.
Telling stories about back in the day.
With a do-rag on.
Oh, shit. Do you ever think that Jay-Z's legacy is going to be tainted?
Because of the whole...
Just anything. Do you think it's going to... The day is going to come? No?
Not for me. I grew up on, like, Jay-Z, man. Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah.
It's going to come one day, bro.
Maybe to the newer generation who doesn't know, like, Jay-Z like that, sure.
Yeah.
But when I think of Jay-Z, I'm thinking of, like, Blueprint.
That was 2001.
I'm thinking of Sean Carter Volume 1.
That was 98.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I'm thinking of fucking Reasonable Doubt. Like, I'm thinking of that shit. So, like...
You don't think he's had to do anything crazy to be where he's at now?
Of course. Of course, man. I'm sorry. Like,
sucked off Epstein or something like that.
Maybe not that, but he has done something.
Something.
He has done something.
Give him a little armpit. Epstein's
something has happened to get to that level. And maybe not. Maybe just straight hustler's ambition. You know what I mean? But, like, I don't know. But, like, in my mind, Jay-Z is Jay-Z. I grew up on Jay-Z. Jay-Z, DMX.
Rest in peace, DMX.
Jay-Z, DMX. Yeah, those two right there.
Did you know that Party Up was a diss record?
Bro.
I never even knew that.
I just found this out maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I sent it to my group chat with all the homies. I was like, I was today years old when I realized Party Up was a diss record for Corrupt. And then I went through that whole rabbit hole and, like, going back through, like, what Corrupt was saying. And then, like, oh, shit, he was dating Foxy Brown and, like, this and that and that. Then I went back and I listened to Party Up, and I was like, whoa. Like,
talk about successful diss tracks. That's got to be in the top 3 for sure.
Top 3?
Yeah, for sure. What are we going to put? What are you going to put? Do you know how big Up in Here was, bro? It was. You could play that shit now. Play that shit in the Dodger Stadium.
Jay-Z, Nas. That whole fucking shit right there was top. Ice Cube, NWA, fucking that whole battle situation going on. It was mainly Ice Cube versus NWA.
But I'm talking about just the song.
I don't know, man.
Man, that is a successful ass song, bro.
And I seen a list recently where it had Kendrick's song #1. Well, I was just like, what the fuck?
That's such...
Like, how many songs did you just forget about? And Kendrick is #1 already? Like, good song.
Don't get me
but
started.
Not #1. I'm sorry. I love Kendrick. I'm from LA. This is my city. Blah, 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 blah. But #1? That's that. We're talking about rap history. And you just gonna fucking forget about everyone and throw Kendrick #1. Like, whoever made that list must have been 12.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still very recent into that battle. So you got to see how it ages, because if you were to judge Nas and Jay-Z in 2002, Jay-Z's career is done. Done. There's no way he could come back. He was crying on the radio, bro. Did you ever hear that interview?
I did not.
He called in and they were talking to him about it, and he was saying how, like, Nas went too far and you could hear him choke up and he actually, like, hangs up. Now, if you look now from 2025, Nas versus Jay-Z, Jay-Z is the superior. Not saying that Nas is chump. Nas is fucking filthy rich, but he made his money off of music for sure, but good investments. He invested in, like, some crazy shit, like Spotify or some shit
like
in the
Bitcoin
beginning.
Too, or
something that he, like, made hell of money from that. But if you're to look at it, Nas is still top of hip hop when you talk about it, but he's not regarded in the same way as Jay-Z was.
It's funny we mentioned Nas being top of hip hop, because did you just see the whole Jim Jones Nas thing? I'm like, what is Jim smoking? What the fuck? You're better than Nas? You got a better catalog than... What the fuck, man? Jim Jones, you're good. I like you. But Nas, like...
Yeah, he knows how to play the internet.
He does.
That's for sure. Everybody was talking about that.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any problem with people, like, talking down on you, or if you're just trying to get attention, he did it.
He did it.
I don't think they've always had beef though. Nas,
Jim and Nas?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't hear Nas come on and say shit.
Yeah.
Because he's like, yeah.
Like,
who is this dude?
Let the culture speak. Yeah. They're going to speak on it.
The culture spoke.
Yeah.
And if you know hip-hop, we know that. All right, Jim, Nas, like.
Yeah. But that's how I feel. You ask me in 20 years who's going to be on top, definitely Drake over Kendrick.
20 years? Drake over Ken?
You ask me 20 weeks. I think you ask me right now, Drake over Kendrick. Fuck Kendrick.
Ooh.
No, I'm not gonna go back. I'm just kidding, Kendrick. I'm sorry. No, I love Damn. Damn is, like, one of my, I would say, top 10 albums.
Okay.
But, like, after this whole battle, it definitely made me put my Drake cape on, bro. And it's just it's so much as, like you say, with, like, Not Like Us being the #1. Like, come on, bro. Yeah. What are we talking about now? We can't have an honest conversation if in 1 year's time you're gonna say that this is the best diss track
I don't agree.
All time?
I don't agree with that.
Come
Love
on,
Kendrick.
bro.
Love Drake. Love them both. Yeah. Listen to a lot of them both. But Not Like Us, not number one for me.
It can't be, dude.
I can't think of what number one would be for me right now, but it ain't that.
It's hard. Did you hear Family Matters? Drake Family Matters?
I heard all of it.
Okay, good.
I was going through that whole
good,
everyone
good.
like, oh shit, this just came out. That just came out.
Good.
People are like, what's going on? Like, but this didn't. Nah, man. Like, I'm even gonna throw the 50 when we're talking about number one. I'm gonna go the 50 Jaw over fucking that right now for me, man.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was actually pretty violent too. So that was like some real beef.
Yeah.
I mean, Nas and Jay-Z
up there
for sure
over that song.
If you were to ask me today, Takeover or Ether, it's still hard, bro.
Ether.
It's hard because like Ether had a lot of insults, but a lot of Takeover was speaking on real shit.
Yeah.
And both songs, I fuck with both of them.
Yeah.
But I don't have to pick. You know?
They're both good songs.
It was a great time. I wasn't able to experience that like I was able to experience Drake and Kendrick.
Okay.
Which I'm going to cherish those 2 weeks or what have you for the rest of my life. And I say fuck Kendrick, but I love Kendrick. And I love that like this whole thing happened. Because it wouldn't have happened with anybody else. Kendrick and J. Cole could have beefed and it wouldn't have had the same impact.
J. Cole was smart.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I don't want this on my mind.
For sure, because he was smart to protect himself.
Yeah,
but he's the one that started it all. Because if you listen to Like That,
where he's talking about the big three.
What is it? Fuck the big three. Who said the big three? J. Cole said the big three.
Me, Kendrick, Drake.
It wasn't
Drake, Kendrick, me, or whatever order he said it in.
Drake wasn't the one who started it.
No,
it was J. Cole who's been saying that he's the number one, he's the number one, and he finally got his card pulled.
It's just big me, and I was like,
when I heard that, I was like, it's on, motherfuckers. That was the greatest time.
Yeah,
I loved it, dude. I love it so much.
That was last summer, huh?
Yeah, it was such a good time, man. It already went so fast.
That was recovery mode for me at that time.
Was it?
I had plenty of time to listen. I had plenty of time to listen to all that shit. I was stuck sitting around with nothing to do, playing video games, and oh shit, new beef. I'm in.
Hell yeah, bro. That was a great time. And I think it took Drake. It made him have to reevaluate, and I think that his next album that he comes out with is.
You just see the song that just came out the other day?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
it wasn't anything.
No, nothing special, but it was
nothing
like
crazy. It was cool.
But you know, he's like, all right,
he's cooking.
Drake's cooking up something over there.
Kendrick's done. He won't be back with another album for the next 4 years.
I mean, that was his average. That was his average album. Like, that's what he was averaging. Album every 5 years at first. So like,
yeah, and that's the thing that like bugs me about all of this is that since the beef, Drake's come out with more music than Kendrick's come out with in the last 5 years.
Okay.
Is he that good where he doesn't have to come out with something every 5 years? After Damn?
Put it like this, all right? Remember, I told you I was working for the music industry before Amtrak. And we were making all the platinum records for artists when they go platinum, gold, diamond, all that shit. And when I was there for 7-8 years. I was there for a good time. Only 3 artists, before they put out their album, the record label was calling in to buy the platinum record. Like the platinum plaque before the artist released. Drake, Kendrick, Jay-Z. Damn, before Damn actually was released, they already called in and had the, you know what? I never thought about this. You know, talking about buying streams and all that shit. How did they know that shit was going to go platinum?
What? Then you want to go down that rabbit hole? You know?
How did they know that shit was going to go platinum before it went platinum? Like, you call in before the album's released and you're already buying your platinum plaque. 444, Magna Carta, Holy Grail. Plaques were bought before the album even came out. Fucking Damn. Plaques were bought before the album came out. What's the one with Babyface Drake and Adult Drake on the cover? The blue.
Yeah, Nothing Was the Same.
plaques were bought before the album even came out. And now it's just hitting me now. I'm like, wait a minute. Everything Drake's suing for, and they're all talking about how'd they know that shit was gonna go platinum before that shit came out?
Yeah, I think that Drake definitely knows what's going on because he benefited from it. And now at the time that you're not benefiting from it, you're gonna say something, you know. And then Kendrick's streaming numbers, when they cleaned up the bots, he lost like millions and millions of listeners a month.
Okay,
you know, so it's just like who really has like the dedicated fan base. You know, what was it? Kendrick, his last 2 albums. What the fuck were they? After Damn.
After Damn, what's the one?
I got a bone to pick.
Yeah, that's what
I got a bone to pick.
It was like in front of the White House or some shit.
Yeah,
that one.
And then the other one, Mr. Morale. Yeah, Mr. Morale was his last album.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really listen to both.
Right?
Of them. I listened to the unlisted, unmastered that more than I listened to those 2 albums. You know what I'm talking about? The Green. Yeah. I listened to that more than the other 2. Than like Section 80 and
you're talking Section 80, Good Kid, Mad City, Damn.
What was before Section 80?
I don't know.
Whatever one.
Section 80 was first, like mixtape shit.
Then whatever one was after Section 80.
Good Kid, Mad City.
No, there was.
There was another one. Oh, okay.
There was 2 first, then Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn.
Yeah.
And after that, like I kind of the unmastered, the unreleased.
Pimp to a Butterfly. They're in front of the White House is Pimp to a Butterfly.
Right there, yeah, I didn't really go through that whole thing other than the song where he's like jeans and no socks with the dudes talking on his grand or uncles talking on the song before it came out. Other than that, like, nah.
To each his own.
To each his own.
If the biggest artist that you say in the world, the #1 hip hop artist ever, if you didn't listen to their last 2 albums, how could we say that, dog?
That's just me though. There's those dedicated people out. See, my problem is,
but it's me too. Okay. I didn't listen to those. Bro, I listen to fucking hip hop all the time. I love fucking Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I love it. There was a year in my hip hop wrap up, maybe 2 years in a row, that Kendrick was on my top 5.
Okay.
I would listen to Damn like all the time. I'll still listen to it now.
Yeah.
And like I say, fuck Kendrick, but I'm just playing around, dude. The time is when your teams are at the Super Bowl, you gotta fucking choose one, right? You gotta choose one. That's what it is. I'm Team Drake forever, and this is it.
That's a tough choice for me.
Okay, but
I like them both.
Okay, so say like, let's go to Jay-Z. We'll go back to Jay-Z, right? Come on, dog. When's the last time Jay-Z's released some heat? He'll drop a verse on a Rick Ross song. Everybody's fucking brick. And that's going to last him
10 years. 10 years.
In 10 years, how much has Drake come out with? Hey, but it wasn't
2 albums a year.
But it wasn't those 16 bars though. How you going to say 16 fucking bars are better than 10 projects? Get out of the bias. That's what it is. It's hip hop bias.
Yeah.
Hey, who's the best rappers? Tupac, Big. Shut the fuck up, bro. How are we going to say that?
Yeah.
They died in 96, 94, 96. How are we going to say that? Disrespect
it's usually
everybody.
The old heads in that era who don't want to grow up and move past that shit. Yes, Tupac and Biggie were a wave. I listen to both. I listen to more Biggie than Pac. You know what I mean? But I just feel Pac's mad aggressive sometimes. And I just can't get on that mad aggressive vibe. When I'm listening to Biggie's like laid back, chill. And sometimes Tupac's like, shoot him up, fuck him up, this bitch. And I'm like, I'm not feeling that right now.
Yeah. What about like, you ever see the videos before Pac became a rapper? Mad like feminine.
Like young Pac, yeah.
He was like
in school, Baltimore, fucking art school,
dress on and shit, or like
I didn't
leotard.
See dress.
Leotard.
Yeah.
It was
I guess
leotard,
that's like
bro.
The proper name for it. Yeah. Okay.
Right. You ever hear some of Biggie's rhymes?
What do you mean, like Biggie, like just actual?
Pretty sus.
Oh, you look sus. So good. I suck when you're dead.
There's more than that.
There's
more than that. His right hand man, Puff. You think Puff just sucked a dick in the 2000s?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You know? Then it makes you think.
No, it's been like I seen a TikTok clip the other day where dude was like, "What the fuck did Biggie just say?" And I was like, I thought I was the only one who ever wondered that. No one's ever brought it up. And finally, someone's like brought it to the forefront. Now I'm like, all right, cool.
No disrespect. I don't have no problem with if somebody is gay.
Me either.
But if they were gay, being gay back in the day was not the thing to be.
Nah.
So it's something that they wouldn't put out there.
No.
Who knows what was going on back in the day? Would that change how I looked at it? No, but would it make me think that if Tupac was in performing arts, how do I know he wasn't performing arts when he was, right?
Dun, dun, dun. Performing arts. Wow.
If Biggie was trying to get out of his contract with Bad Boy and mysteriously ends up dead, and who benefits off of
him dying,
his death? The same piece of shit that everybody knew was a piece of shit, and now it's just coming out. You know how many people talked big about Puff? We talk about the Joe Budden podcast I listen to all the time. Before all this shit came out, they would talk about Puff like they talk about Jay-Z. Like they talk about he walked on water. Now look at it, dude.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? All I know is 50 Cent ain't never fucking sucked a dick. 50 Cent.
Eminem has always talked shit too.
Eminem's a legend.
M's always been just like, fuck Puff, bro.
You know?
Fuck Puff.
How's 50 been? Fuck Puff.
Yeah.
You know, so these people that we look at, they're like, how would you put 50 Cent in the conversation? Okay, why can I not put 50 Cent in the same conversation as a Jay-Z? If you were to give me Reasonable Doubt and you're to give me Get Rich or Die Trying, I'm listening to Get Rich or Die Trying.
I'm listening to Get Rich or Die Trying. I love Reasonable Doubt, but
right,
I listen to Get Rich or Die Trying at least once a month.
Right?
Maybe twice.
Put that shit on right now. You're going to crash.
And
bro.
I might start with High All the Time. Can't smoke weed no more, but High All the Time might be the song I start with. Then I go through the rest of the album.
Come on. We can't have this conversation. If we're not going to have a real conversation, we can't have a conversation. You're going to tell me that 50? Oh, well, 50 doesn't have money. Are you serious? 50 is crazy loaded.
Yeah.
And 50's on social media all the time saying whatever the fuck he wants to say. When's the last time?
But he's always been that way, too.
When's the last time you've seen a post from Jay-Z? I'll wait. When can you quote something that Jay-Z's posted? I'll wait. You know? That's just the way that I see things.
Yeah.
Like
50 staying relevant.
I've been a fan of hip-hop since I was a child, bro. That was the first CD I ever got.
Damn.
And it was edited, bro. When did that shit come out? 96, 97? Enter the 36 Chambers. I had it edited, bro.
Damn, when they sold them at Target, Walmart. I remember that.
That shit was like $15 probably. They're taxing.
Yeah. Couldn't buy a cuss one because your parents be like, no, you can't listen to that. My dad was a preacher, bro, so I already know.
I tell this story all the time, right? You see that tape right there?
Yep.
Murder Was the Case. I bought that at Sam Goody. In my Walkman, I had a yellow Walkman.
Okay.
I bought that shit. It was like $15. I'm going to the park one day, and my dad's like, well, "What are you listening to?" And I was like, I had the little earbud.
Yeah, the ones that break off easily.
He put that shit on, popped it out, and fucking snapped it. I paid for that shit my own money, bro. I was walking to the park to go play at the park. That's how young I was. I was probably like 11 years old. He bought me that like maybe 6-7 years ago because I always tell this story. And so he found the actual cassette and bought it for me. Like, I always cherish that shit, dude.
Okay.
But it's like, this is where I come from when I talk about hip hop. I'm not talking about like Drake is my favorite rapper because I've been listening to him with Future.
Right.
Like, bro, I've been a fan of hip hop ever since before I had cum, dude. Pause. You feel me? So if we're gonna have this fucking conversation, that's why I love talking to people about hip hop. You know what I mean? And it's just the whole Drake and Kendrick thing. Just wait.
Okay.
Just wait. We'll let this shit. This shit is gonna age like wine. You'll see it, and then you'll see in 2 years. Damn, Where's Kendrick been? We ain't heard. Oh no, he did that feature with SZA before. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh, where's he been at? Oh, he was on Beyonce's country album. Oh, that's right.
Then 5 years.
It's the same fucking thing with Jay-Z. You're gonna keep feeding me 444. Oh, you spitting game right there. Okay, he was spitting game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that, or I'm gonna take a pile of Enter whoever, Future, Enter whoever, Lil Wayne. These guys been fucking trying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's like the Honda scene. So when he built a car back in the day, it just sits in their garage, and they just bring it out every once in a while. Nah, that's the best fucking shit. How the fuck they built 4 or 5 cars already, and is still part of the industry? You know. What about that? Like, does that not get like? When does this legacy bullshit end?
Okay. Yeah.
Am I tripping? I don't know.
No, that makes legit sense, man. That makes legit.
And I have a lot of bias against Jay-Z too, just because I'm like, Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie.
Damn, as soon as you said that, all I heard was, fuck Jay-Z. What up, niggas?
Come on.
I know you ain't talking about me, dog. You? What?
At least Nas is still out here.
Yeah.
Fucking trying. Still putting out shit, you know? Jim, you say what you want. Jim's still out here.
I ain't fucking
He's
with
doing
Jim
shit.
Jones.
Man,
like
Certified Gangster, bro. That
yeah,
album.
it was cool.
On My Way to Church. Did you ever fuck with that one?
I don't know. I stumbled upon
like
some other Jim
2009.
Jones. Yeah.
That was a long
Jim was
time.
cool. Like you said, the Jewels, Dipset. I still listen to Joel's. Was it On My Way Home? Or what's it called, that album where he's on the cover?
No, that.
Where he's
so
on the rooftop?
No. So you're On My Way to Church. That's Jim. Jewels.
You know what album I'm talking about, man? Where he's like on the rooftop, baggy clothes.
This was Dipset Anthem time.
Yeah, around that. I still listen to that Jewels album. Yeah. Other than that, I don't listen to any other Jewels after that. Cameron, I already told you my Cameron that I fuck with. I think that's all from the group I really fuck with, man.
So what are you listening to now as far as like hip hop wise?
Right now,
I can't even.
Let me see.
Yeah, let me see your Spotify, dog. Cause let me see. For me, I've been listening to Peppa Pig. I've been listening to a lot of Peppa Pig. Let me see.
How do you go to like recently? So this is the last shit I've been listening to. You got Liquid Swords.
Okay.
Slim Shady LP.
Oof.
Ransom. Super Duper Fly album. Missy. Okay.
Go to search.
Dirty Sprite 2.
Just type search.
But that's like all the shit I was bumping.
It'll pop it up in a. Press it one more time. It'll pop it up in a list. Okay. So that's all. Okay.
See, I'm random. You got Mamas and Papas.
I fuck with it.
The Doors. T.I. Young Thug. Nate Dogg. Little Brother. Frank Ocean. Gigi Allen. You ever fuck with Gigi Allen?
No.
No? Oh, man.
I gotta check that out.
Gigi Allen's
Wu-Tang.
like skate video shit.
You got Wu-Tang.
Yeah. Ghostface.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot
Church Hezlock.
A lot of Wu-Tang shit.
I fuck with Wu-Tang. That's why. Jizza, like I fucks with Wu-Tang.
Where's the Kendrick at? I didn't see it. Is it?
There's Drake.
I see the Drake. Where's the Kendrick?
Let's see.
I don't see the Young Thug.
Biggie.
Okay.
Clips.
I fuck.
Firm.
You hear that new Clip song?
Of course.
Ooh.
Of course, man.
That's good. Now you want
I listen to a lot of Drake. That's why. If you want me to be real, but when I say I listen to a lot of Drake, when we talk about me listening to Drake, my Drake is fucking So Far Gone.
Oof.
That's Drake for me,
bro.
Thank Me Later and So Far Gone #1.
Bro, it is what it is.
So Far Gone.
You know,
Yeah.
that's like that is what is cemented. You know, when I look at somebody as being like the GOAT, those are albums. You know, you throw in Kanye in this shit.
Glory.
Nobody wants to say this shit right now, Kanye, because he's an artist, bro. Van Gogh cut his fucking ear off. You know, Mozart probably cut his balls off or some shit. I don't fucking know. Who knows what the fuck's going on?
Kanye's goated for me.
Yeah.
There's
certain people that are there and you can't touch it.
I feel like to be that creative, remember how we were talking about people being oblivious and all that shit earlier? I think his level of creativity, the mastermind he is, drives him somewhat crazy. He has to be sort of like crazy like that to come up. Now, I'm not trying to give him excuses, But he's a GOAT for me.
That's it.
And like, I'm not saying I agree with everything he's doing or saying, but I still love his music.
Switch the whole Jew shit out for Mexican shit. Put Mexicans right there. He could call me a wetback to my face. I'm like,
I don't know.
That Super
Bowl commercial was something else though. Then to go on the website and see them Nazi shirts, I was like, what the fuck, man?
This fool. I would just be like, this fool's crazy.
Yeah.
This fool's crazy. Whatever. It does. I don't know. I'm able to compartmentalize certain things.
Yeah.
You know, and there's certain lines that you just can't cross.
Uh-huh.
But for me, like, those lines are like pretty local.
Okay.
Like, you can't do anything to me personally,
right?
Me or my family. But if you're out moving fucking crazy and sucking your cousin's dick and like,
that's what you want to do. Fuck it, don't affect me.
What the fuck you want to do, bro? Yeah. But when you like, you put on someday. Oh my god, hold on, come on.
I know what you're talking about too. It's in my head.
Oh my god. Where's it at? Let me see.
94 Honda Civic just popped up at the junkyard.
Dang, you got it like that, bro?
Of course, bro. Let's see it.
Right here it goes. Right here. Listen to this and tell me you're never gonna listen to Kanye again. That's fine.
I'm always gonna listen to Kanye.
Come on, dog.
I gotta see this 94.
Come on,
dog. 92 today too.
Ooh, that's me. 92 and 95.
2 sedans though.
Guys, listen to this right now. You're crying. Somebody right now is shedding a tear. Come on, dog. Bro, it's like Kanye's goated. And whatever path this fool's going on, I'm like, damn, you're fucking wild, bro. A wild boy.
Tan interior. No stick shifts. A gray interior.
So when you get those notices, it means it dropped or it's coming or what?
They tell you. So these notices, I want to be there before those notices hit your phone.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna give out a little game here, I guess. Whatever.
It's towards the end of the episode.
Okay.
If they're listening, they deserve it.
You deserve this game right now. So usually around 8 o'clock, 8:30 every morning, LKQ starts to post what cars are coming into the yard. But by the time they post it, it's already too late. Because I'm already there and I already know. Because I was there the day before. And the day before that. And the day before that. Or someone already told me what's coming in. So they start posting. You can go on there and check. And you can kind of plot your day around what you want to go, what you want to see. And hopefully by the time you get there, it's still there. And so, like, I'll get these alerts. I'll check it. And I'll decide, is it worth going to get? So, like, let's say it was 9. Gates open at 9. Let's say it's 8:30. I get that alert, and it's a GSR. I'm like, fuck, I'm like 30 minutes away. Gates open at 9. There's a good chance if I get there, there's going to be 10 people in the car already. But if I was there already in line when those alerts hit my phone, I get whatever the fuck I want because I know more than likely no one else is going to be there picking shit until they see that alert. By the time they see that alert and get there, I already got everything pulled out of the car.
So what's the etiquette as far as junkyard goes?
The etiquette normally is if someone's already on the car and I pull up and you're pulling shit, I'm like, yo, can I grab A, B, and C? Or me and you get to the car at the same time. All right, bro, what do you want? Blah, blah, blah. That's usually how it works. I got into it with somebody one day. That same dude I was telling you was never grabbed a Honda shit before. One day, B18, full GSR swapping intake. He pulls up. I'm already in line. Alerts hit the phone. Boop. GSR. Gates open at 9. Take off. I run to the car. Car's here. We get to the car at the same time. We look at each other. I'm like, hey, bro, I just want the head. He's like, he takes his impact. I'm taking the whole thing. I'm like, bro, we just got here at the same time. Like, I just want the head. I was like, you sell the block and the transmission, you're going to make good money off of it. It's a GSR. I'm taking the whole thing. I'm like, what the?
You need to unlock your iPhone.
Shut up, Siri. So I kind of jump in there and I start taking the head off. I'm like, fuck you. You're not taking the whole thing. I'm taking the head. I got here the same time as you. This is how it's supposed to work. He pushes me, and I'm like, you touch me again, bro. It's fun. I'm not trying to act like some badass. I'm no badass, man. I'm not a fighter. I'm not one of those people. But I was like, you touch me again, it's fucking on, bro. So he backs up. He makes a phone call. He starts talking in Spanish. The manager of the yard comes over. Hey, this guy's here every day. He got the LKQ button up on with the fucking octopus on it. That's why I knew it was serious business. He's like, this guy's taking everything. I'm like, the hell he isn't. I'm here every day too. He's like, I was like, me too. That manager throws his hands up in the air because I'm arguing. I'm chirping at him. He throws his hands up. He leaves. The head, I don't know if it's whatever superintendent or CEO comes over. This guy's taking it. He's here every day. And I'm like, no, he's not. Me and this dude start arguing. He's like, okay, you want to be a piece of shit? You got to take the whole thing. I'm like, but I don't want that. And the way he said it, I don't think he thought I could buy it. I thought he was thinking like I only could afford the head. And in my mind, I'm like, is he really gifting me the whole fucking thing? I'm like, bro, I only want the head. He's like, nope. If you take just the head, you got to pay the same price as the whole engine. I'm thinking like, okay. So he leaves. The other guy leaves after we're arguing and shit. And this dude, Vinny, LB Serious Vinny, shout out to Vinny on Instagram. This is the first day I meet him. And we can wrap this up here. He comes over. And he sees me. He's like, you taking the whole thing? I was like, bro, I just want the head, man. But I just got into it with them. And they're making me take the whole thing. He's like, how much you want for the transmission? And me and him hash out a deal right there on the spot. He takes the transmission. So I now have the block and the head. And I'm posting all this on Instagram. Somebody hits me up. Yo, how much for the block? I give them a price. By the time I get home, they're sitting at my house waiting for me for the block. So at the end of the day, I still end up with just the head.
Damn.
And like I said, I didn't want the block or the transmission. I'm trying to tell the dude, you can make money off of this. I just want the head. And he's like, no. And I'm like, all right. I don't want it, but if you're going to give it to me, I got that audience where all I got to do is post it to my story. Someone's going to see it eventually and be like, I'll take it. Yeah. And just like that, it happened. Damn. And every time I see that dude, I kind of like, I don't fuck with you, bro. Like,
he's not my friend no more.
You're not. He used to be every day my friend, and we'll have a talk, laugh it out. Then after, not even just that, it was a little before that where I kind of started like, I don't fuck with you no more. But after that, I was kind of just like, all right, yeah, I don't trust you. I don't know you. Like, not that I ever do, but that would make me realize was like, man, you can't trust nobody out here, man.
Yeah. Kanye was right, bro.
You can't trust nobody out here at the yard, bro. None of these motherfuckers are your fro. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I can say it.
I know where I'm from, and I know who's around me, so.
I could say it. Yeah, I have the pass.
You have the pass.
I have the pass. I could say it.
I know that the community that raised me and who's around me, so, like, I didn't say that shit. I know who the homies are. I know where I live, okay?
Don't find me, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I love menudo. Do you eat menudo?
I've never had menudo, but I've had some Hispanic girls before.
Woo! That's pretty much the same.
I love me Hispanic girl,
man. That's pretty much the same. Gives you some menudo.
That's some menudo for me, bro. I've had El Salvadorian, Guatemalan, Mexican, fucking Puerto Rican, man. Cuban girl was crazy. Cuban girl punched me in the eye once, man. Gave me a black eye.
Oh, shit.
That chick can fucking swing, man.
That's crazy.
Jeanette Pacheco, man.
Shout out to her, bro.
Shout out to Jeanette.
She's tough. That means you came from a tough background.
Probably, because she caught me with a right where I was just like, what the fuck was
that? Oh, shit, dude.
Damn.
My name is Francisco Javier Garcia, bro. You know what that says? It's pass. That's a pass, bro. My name is Frank Johnson or Frank Smith.
Nah.
No pass.
Ass whoop, bro.
No pass.
Hey, that fool said, fuck Mexicans. I know where he works at. Let's go find him. I know what show he's going to be at next. We'll be there.
Shout out to all the Mexicans listening.
Shout out to all the Mexicans listening. Thank y'all for taking care of me, raising me. Thanks for the food. LA is home. Mi habla español. I know where I am.
You know, I grew up in Oxnard, which it's like probably high 90% Hispanic.
Yeah.
Right there. And then now I live in Camarillo. And Camarillo has no culture.
Okay.
It's just like a Sims town. Here's a town. We got the gas station here, the donut shop here, the grocery shop here,
And the outlets.
Yeah. So I love going to Oxnard and just driving around, and every street is different. Mm-hmm. And there's culture, and there's it's comfort.
Okay.
The other day I was driving home from LA. And I told you I was doing fasting. So I was like, fuck, I got to eat right now or else I'm going to be kind of fucked.
Okay.
If I wait till I get home, it's going to be mad late. I pulled off and trying to find somewhere to eat. And I see a taco stand. Just the ones on the side of the road. Just the tents.
Truck or
pulled up right there. Got some tacos. And I had this American hat on. And it's this guy, Andy Frisella. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he's huge on personal excellence, being your best version that you can.
Okay.
And me, I'm super patriot, bro. I love the country that I'm from, wearing this hat. And I'm not even thinking about it, but I go and I order from him, and I'm like, damn, I hope they don't treat me any sort of way. And it's weird to have to feel like that because I'm Mexican. But it's I get it. But they didn't. I get the food, and I sit right there on the brick wall. And I'm just looking at the traffic. It was Ventura Boulevard in the valley. Uh-huh. Just looking at the traffic, just chilling, just eating. And I felt some sort of peace. Somewhere where somebody else would be damn, this is kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
It feels like home.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels like home to me. I've been in so many spots, LA or whatever, outside of a concert. Tell my boy, bro, the parking lot's packed. Let's just go for a walk. Oh, are you sure, bro? There's mad homeless. Bro, they ain't fucking worried about us, bro.
They're not thinking about you one fucking
Not worried about us. And you pass crackheads or whatever, and they're just cracking. Yeah. They're just walking around doing their crack shit.
You fuck with them, they'll fuck with you.
That's it. I ain't got nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
I'll say, what's up, bro? How you doing? I'm just on crack right now. Oh, that's what's up, bro. Have a good experience. I hope this is a good but that's comfort to me, and I never feel uncomfortable in those situations.
Some of the craziest intriguing conversations I ever had were with homeless people from the streets.
Yeah, man.
Just random person coming up to you and talking to you, and just one of the randomest moments I ever had was out skateboarding one day, and a homeless dude walked by. I was struggling with a trick, and he looked at me. This dude was like a ghost, man. He came in, popped in for 2 seconds. He said, all muscle, no brain. And he disappeared. And I was like, what the fuck did he mean by that? It took me years to understand it in skateboarding, but now I get it. But at that time, I was like, now I understand.
Yeah.
Because, I was trying to force it rather than just flowing. Yeah. You know what I mean? And back then, I was like, fucking, where the fuck did he go? What the fuck did he mean by that? And what the fuck? This homeless ass bum just gonna come up here and tell me that shit? Fuck him. But now I'm like, that dude was spitting knowledge, actually. Yeah. He was fucking my guardian angel coming by spitting knowledge. And
you never know, man. I love it. Great convo, bro.
Great convo, man.
Before and after.
Yeah.
We had our couple hours. We got to chill. Yeah. That was dope, bro. I'm glad that all worked out.
I think that was the universe sending me this way and be like, yo, you need to go sit next to that dude, because I know where I'm at mentally in my creative process and the stage and who I am. But I think I needed to see someone my age who has done the same thing but taken it to a step further. And it's like, look, it's right there for you. Remember how we were talking about our ancestors trying to reach out to us? These are mine trying to reach out to me and be like, look.
It's there, bro.
Look.
And we'll talk in, 6 months. We'll talk in a year, and we'll be talking about that.
The biggest thing for me right now is getting rid of my Xbox, period.
That's it.
Period, or at least giving myself an hour a day of leisure time. Maybe that's it. Here's an hour, have that leisure, but after that hour, get the fuck up and do something.
Whatever you think is going to have the most impact, and whatever you think that you need to do, that's what you need to do.
That's what the universe is telling me.
That devil and that angel.
Yeah.
Is that angel telling you, cut it down? Or is he saying
Yeah.
And I don't like to listen to that shit, but I do. And it's helped me out.
Yeah.
I wish I could just kick it with the devil, bro. And just eat hot Cheetos all day and fucking smoke weed and get fat and be disgusting.
The good old life, man.
And spit in my car with the windows up and
damn. Your spit bottle with chewing tobacco and shit, man.
Oh,
fuck.
I let that one fly. My bad, dog. Hey, Earl, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I wish you the best. And what we talked about before.
Yeah.
I hope you do it.
Yeah.
I can see where it's going.
Yeah.
And everybody is gonna know what we're talking about, and we'll refer back to this one day.
It's gonna be fun.
And they're gonna be like, "Damn, that's crazy," because he did it.
Yeah.
He did it, and like, this was the time. This was the time for somebody to do it.
What's crazy is I came here. I'm a doer. I'm not a person to sit on ideas and not do. And someone tell me just do it. It's like I'm hearing myself talking like, bro, I know this, and it's just like he's telling me what I would tell somebody else, and it's like I know this, and it's just like, but here I am not doing it.
Like-minded people, dude.
Yeah,
that's what it is. You get around yourself with like-minded people, they're gonna point out some shit that you've been ignoring, or some shit that you just didn't see. You know, like even with myself, like I only know as much as I know. Hopefully somebody else could come in and give me some perspective on shit and be like, damn, I didn't even think that was an opportunity. You're absolutely right. I need to focus on that.
Okay.
But if it's somebody that ain't never done shit,
yeah,
you're never gonna.
You can't take advice from them.
Yeah.
You ain't never did shit. I can't listen to you. I need to hear somebody who's done what I want to do and going in the direction I want to go. So.
Hell yeah. But besides all the joking and everything, bro, I had a great time with you, and I look forward to see what you create. And you might have got me back in the junkyard, dude. I'm gonna pull up with my 10 millimeter.
That's all you need.
And my tail between my tail between my legs. And be like, sorry. Tip them. Hopefully they have a tip jar.
Nah, fuck that tip jar. Pay for your parts, man. That's it. They're already racking up money off of fucking stupid shit. So
you're right. They got those cars for $100, $200,
$300-400. I've sold them a few cars that I've stripped. So yeah, they don't pay much for it.
I used to blow up cars and then call the tow truck. He would come pick it up, give me $100 for it, and then go take it to the junkyard.
I'd buy them, strip them, send them to the junkyard.
That's so fun, dude.
Yeah.
Fun. Earl, thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you.
Always, man.
And thank you guys for listening. Before we get out of here, where can they find you at on your socials?
At Honda Junkiez. Honda_Junkiez.
I love it, bro.
That's main number one. You need car parts. You need Honda parts. Hit me up. I'm on there 24/7. You got access, man.
Living life and loving life. Yeah. I love it, bro. Hey, thank you, bro.
Yes,
I appreciate you. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Once again, this is Downtime with Downstar, and we out. Peace.
Damn.